for Big D Energy, live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neil Rule, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a Friday edition of Big D Energy.
Big D!
Right here on the Woodward Sports Network. My name is Neil Rule, Flannel Sam, in for D-Mac. We have KG, we have Spencer Raxter. It is a nickel package Friday.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
Cannot wait. And like usually, I think you'll be able to tell by the nickel packages who made each.
I don't think so.
I actually do. I do. You don't sense a little bit of tone in some
Well,
of
all right, let's do this. Here's a little play-along game at home for everybody, okay? When Spenny reads the nickel packages, the chat jump in and say, who wrote these nickel packages?
I agree.
Take a guess.
I agree with Sam. Yours does carry a lot of tone most of the time.
And mine is
I've
usually
read your nickel packages before.
And mine is usually numbers based.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
No, absolutely. But it is a nickel package Friday. It's a getaway Friday, holiday weekend Friday.
Holiday season.
That is right. I can't wait. The whole reason I'm here today is number one, Bourbon Friday.
Yes,
By the
shout
way,
out.
cheers, everybody.
Big
Get the
bourbon.
weekend,
My dog.
holiday weekend.
My dog.
Started off right. We have the Penelope Toasted here today, and I'll say this: my initial taste on it, it's good. Like, it's fine. Normally it's a sanctioned thing. The people at Varchaz Distillery, there you go, Flannel, get it in. They're a couple miles down the road here
Put
in
some beer on
Troy.
your chest.
They have been very kind to us
Yes, they
here
have.
at Woodward Sports. They have sent over, quote, the good shit over here.
Okay.
The barrel proof,
Nice.
the single barrel, all of it.
Nice.
Being the type of show and individuals that we are, we ripped through all that pretty much immediately.
Pretty fast, yeah. I don't think it lasted a week.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, RB on that. But the Penelope Toast, it's good, it's fine, but it's no Varchaz. So
Yeah.
if you're choosing between the two, Varchaz available. They don't sponsor us.
They might one day.
They might one day.
They
I don't
very
know.
well could.
All I know is this.
You can
Flannel.
sponsor BDE.
Is
Right.
that- all I know is this, Flannel. I support good products. They
Well-
put out a good product.
Well, and what would you rather have, bourbon or no bourbon? That's really the only question.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's one of the smartest things you've ever said.
Oh, thank you,
And,
Casey.
and it's
one of many.
It's a paramount ingredient to quote Bourbon Friday.
Yes.
is
It's
bourbon.
true.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's pretty
So
important.
we're here. And the Penelope Toasted, it gets a lot of fanfare. Like, a lot of people like it. I don't think it's at that level. Like, there are many $30 or $40 bottles that I would prefer over that. That's my review.
Yeah.
I'm not partaking.
Yeah, let's...
This guy want to go to the gym,
Yeah.
better his life. What type of shit is that?
Stop kidding. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to the gym after the show today, so I'm getting it in between.
Who would have thought Smitty of all people would
So-
turn down the drink?
Yeah, I'm not going to partake in the Bourbon Friday. 'Cause
Okay.
It's leg day today. Because tomorrow, my boy Darius, his girl is out of town, so we're going to get after it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I got to pick up my suit and stuff, so I don't want to have to go to the gym
Oh,
tomorrow.
I forgot. You don't want to go to the gym during the MSU game.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You,
Yes.
you have
Yeah.
another wedding?
Yeah, my brother's wedding next week.
Jesus,
It's the last
man.
one. It's the last
Yeah.
one, but yeah, my brother's getting married next
You
week.
on the
It's
tour,
wedding
man.
season.
And yeah,
All right, he on
I have
tour
to, I have
right
to
now.
go do the gym now so I don't go during the MSU game.
Okay. Got it. No problem.
FAU money line.
We'll get into it.
You want to throw money away? Go right ahead, brother.
we'll certainly get into it. But yeah, Woodward Sports chat thread. Subscribe to the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. Jump into there. Get your thoughts out there. Kevin Donaldson, the bourbon is gone. Damn. Hey, if you have a Florida Evans reset, I'll stop what I'm talking about and read your chat message. Florida Evans goes straight to the top of the line.
Hall of Fame.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Florida
Yeah,
Evans.
big
Speaking of
rest
rest in peace, too, Johnny
Yeah.
Gaudreau, man. That is one of the more grim stories
Yeah.
I've ever heard.
It's crazy.
The night before his sister's wedding, him and his brother riding a bike, get run over by, get hit by a car. That is grim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's unbelievable,
Tragedy.
man. That is. So shout out, rest in peace. Pray for that family, man. pray for that. Could you imagine the emotional swings that weekend?
Nope. There are no words. I mean, Johnny Gaudreau had a young family as well. His brother lost his life too, and they were about to stand in their sister's wedding. Yeah. Just it seems like a family that had it all, and then overnight it's just ripped away.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how the sister feels.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like man,
it just everybody loses, man.
Yeah. There's no way you can have joy on what was supposed to be one of the most joyous.
How do you come back from that?
Yeah, that's tough.
You don't come back from that.
Tough.
And forever, for the rest of your life, you're always going to think about that, man. So hey, there is nothing. There's nothing you can do, like for real, except just time.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And
make the most of it.
Life's never going to be the same.
Yeah,
it's just not. So again, shout out to them and their family. Crushing news, no doubt about it. Steve O'Baby, Neil, I was so angry on Woodward mornings I had to walk off, but now I'm feeling okay.
It's Steve. You said that was Steve O'Baby?
Yeah.
Steve O'Baby is an avid SOL fan. I think he's one of the last of the Mohicans. To be honest with you, I don't understand. Like we were talking about Dan Campbell and Coach of the Year type stuff, and he seemed to get mad at us and he left the chat. So sorry, Steve O'Baby, but a lot of the comments I see from you are kind of SOL-ish. Like he has no belief in J-Mo, Jared Goff. Like I don't know what more you need at this point, but. Glad you listened to the show. We enjoy your viewership, but
yeah. Okay. LFG was looking forward to this episode, as was I. Yeah. As was I. It's a nice start to the weekend.
I just got a text from Mr. Pete Spivak saying, "Please save me some bourbon."
This thing was 3/4 full.
Yeah,
it ain't 3/4 full anymore.
Hey man,
I'll save the rest of this for you, Pete. So there you have. Unless. I can't control KG's actions. I just want you to know that.
I know Flannel's going to want another cup.
I'm getting another cup. So, Pete.
If it's available for me, I will take it.
Yeah, Pete,
survival of the fittest.
Pete, listen. You have people bringing you lemon water. you can supply your own bourbon.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
Like,
that's where I thought Neil was going to go.
You got people giving you foot massage while you're on the air. They're bringing you crepes and julienne melons.
It's facts. I've seen it.
You can provide your own
I'm
bourbon.
a part of the show. I've seen it.
I forgot it. Slick move by Pete Spivak there.
Yeah,
just kind of threw one by me.
Yeah.
I didn't even foul it off, man. You know what? Yeah, get your own bourbon.
Yeah.
Get your own.
This is BD. This is slum bourbon.
This is the trenches.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. This bourbon's for the mud.
Right.
You white collared, clean shirted E&E. You don't want none of this bourbon.
No. It's probably too much for you.
Yeah.
They need the Dom over there.
And he probably did enough drinking after Bowling Green's victory last night. So
that is true. Shout out Bowling Green. No, we are going to get into the football
just texted
stuff.
me. He said, "Eat shit, Spenny."
Hey, drink bourbon,
yeah,
Pete.
drink bourbon, Pete.
You can't.
Yes.
You can't because it's going to be
Don't want him to get yelled at on air.
Right.
Sorry, you can't drink bourbon because you're not cool kids.
You know what, Spinny? You should pour your cup and then pour it in the sink. Just
better in the
F you.
sink than with Pete Spivak.
Right.
Oh.
You know what? When my wife, like, when we have the subdivision garage sale, and I hate it because I'd rather just get rid of the stuff.
Yeah.
I hate it, but my wife likes doing it, so whatever. So I do it. She always ventures away during the garage sale, and then I'm left to deal with garage sale person.
Oh my god!
And it's the worst.
You have something that's like I have a framed free press cover of the Pistons Bad Boys that I'm selling or whatever.
Right.
And I got it. It's framed. I'm selling it for $5. $5.
Wow.
Because I just want it gone.
You could have sold that to me.
Right. But I'm saying though, I'm giving you for instance.
Yeah, I got you.
So $5 or whatever. Garage sale guy comes over to me. Would you take $1?
Oh, come on, bro! Don't haggle me for the.
And I swear to God, you know what I told him? I said I'll throw it in that garbage can before I give it to you for $1. I told him that. I said it's $5, man.
Dunk on him.
I will throw it in the trash.
Yeah, you really trying to haggle me for $5?
Right, man.
That's
this
crazy.
is more than fair, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's it.
Would you take $1? No, I won't take $1.
I will legit throw this in the trash in front of
Right, SMD.
Yeah,
get off my property.
I've done that before. I remember one time when I worked at Chicken Shack. I was the manager at Chicken Shack, and when you buy the ribs, they're stingy with the sauce. That's liquid gold, that barbecue sauce at Chicken Shack.
No, it is.
And so if you want sauce on both sides, you have to tell them you want sauce on both sides because it's an extra charge. And so we give the ribs to this family, and she tells me that she wanted sauce on both sides. Me being a nice man and a good manager, I was like, okay, I'll take it. I took her ribs back, threw them back on the grill for a little bit, sauced both sides, put them back in the box, gave it to her. And she's like, no, I don't like when people take my food in the back and then bring it back out.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, okay. I looked at my cashier. I was like, Eva, give her a refund. And I threw out the slab of ribs right in front of her.
Oh,
wow. To the
wow.
back.
There you go.
It's an open fucking kitchen. I walked 10 steps away
like,
from
you
you.
can
What are you talking about?
It's ridiculous.
I looked her
We
right in
just
the
made
eyes
this shit.
and I threw the full
You would
slab of
rather
ribs
throw it in the
right
trash
in the
than
trash.
give it to her.
Yeah.
I was like, write that off on food waste. Eva, give her a refund. Have a good day,
Good
miss.
day, sir.
Yeah,
I said good day.
That shit pissed me off, dude.
Yes. Art Vandelay, nice choice, Neil. I like Penelope depending on the char level. Penelope's a little. What's the word? Not necessarily oaky, not necessarily grainy.
Yeah.
Earthy. It's a little too
it
earthy
has that.
for me.
So
That's just me again. But that's just me. How do you like it, Flan?
I like it a lot. It's got a little bit of a kick,
But it's smooth at the
you
same
might
time.
be seeing the old Flannel Sam pain face a couple of times, but I persevere. I
Yeah.
just wish that I could I wish I had a better poker face. That's not something that I was blessed with in life.
Yes.
It's all good. I'll trust the bourbon connoisseur, though.
Just a fan, Neil. I will take $1 to have you watch me throw this away. I would. I'd pay $1 of my own money just to throw it in the garbage in front of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, jump into that Woodward Sports chat thread, and $5 is a steal. No, it was. But I was going to toss it. Man, KG, you okay?
Well, I don't play.
You drinking to escape something today?
No, I don't play.
All right. Well, hey, I'm sure Flannel is drinking to escape something today. You had it in your fingertips. And I do like to say, I pretty much did handicap that game pretty much spot on.
Okay.
It's pretty much spot on. How many punches did you throw at the air last night?
Well, none. And here's why.
When Colorado won.
Do you believe?
You know what? What Deion Sanders pulled at the end was almost worse than what Mario Cristobal did. He was almost Deion Cristobal or Mario Sanders.
It wasn't because they won.
But 1st and 10, after they get that first down off of a pass interference call, North Dakota State has one timeout. They throw deep. They throw. All they have to do is take one knee. North Dakota State calls a timeout. Shador maybe on the next snap runs around, takes another knee, runs around, takes another knee again.
No, run it up.
At most, there's 3 or 4 seconds left, and then you just punt away the clock, and maybe the clock runs out. That's what I'm talking about. Deion Sanders is not a good in-game manager. They were 4 yards away from a historically bad gap.
I know, and I knew that you people were going to run with that and use that.
Right.
At no point was anybody behind their defense. They were never a threat to score there.
Yes.
Never, ever were they a threat to score.
If any other coach did that other than Deion Sanders, people would be killing him.
No.
I don't think so.
No.
It was terrible game management.
They had him in
Objectively.
front of them the whole time.
They had the
Flannel.
lead.
They could have read. They could have never given North Dakota
Oh
State
no,
the ball
that I
back.
agree. Yeah, that I agree with you. That was a little aggressive.
But even
and by a little
still,
aggressive, I mean a lot.
It was a 4-point lead.
It's a 5-point. Oh, okay. That actually doesn't matter. But you had the chance to just sit on the game, and they didn't do it. They played with fire, and if the North Dakota State quarterback could throw the ball a little bit farther, maybe they lose.
But they didn't.
I'll tell you what, Colorado is a 4 or 5 win football team this year.
Okay.
4 or 5 wins. They can't run the football.
It's true.
Can't run the football worth a damn.
I don't think they do. When you got Shador and Travis, I don't think you have to.
They got that Ohio State transfer, Dallin Hayden, for nothing.
Jay Thomas in all caps. They won, Sam. Cry more.
Ooh.
Triple nickel. Sam just doesn't like people with swag.
Oh, my goodness. A 5-point win over North Dakota State, and we're all about to treat it like it was a bigger win than their national championship under Bill McCartney. It's a bigger win than their Hail Mary at the Big House in 1994, Cordell Stewart to Michael Westbrook. All bigger. That's
Shout out
bigger.
Michael
Hey,
Westbrook.
Later on in the sports finance nickel
Oh,
package,
God.
to some degree, depending on how you measure it, it is bigger.
Oh, my
and
God.
we'll discuss.
Nah, money over natties.
Yep.
Murder INC.
Power down, Sam. Do you believe?
Do you believe? Flannel,
I love it.
All right, there's a couple of takeaways that I have. Number one, Travis Hunter, as I said before this game, is the best college football player in America.
Yeah, he was unreal.
Period. End of story. Guess what? If they played Michigan, Colorado would have the best player on the field. Unquestioned. Because he can play the position your savior can play, and he can have 3 touchdown catches for 160 yards. He can do both.
Him against Will Johnson, though, I don't know.
I was about to say, he can't do that shit against every team, though. Watch him go up against Arizona, and he has to try to mark Tetairoa McMillan and play offense.
Yeah,
Not going to happen.
Arizona might schwack him.
Yeah.
What about in Colorado? They've got themselves Colorado State. They've got themselves a pretty good wide receiver as well.
Flannel,
Holton.
you're taking it to where you want it to go. That's not the subject matter right now. The subject matter is
Talk to him.
Travis Hunter is the best player in college football. Better than your guy over at Michigan. Better than any player in America. He may not win the Heisman, so save that because the media here has proven they don't know what the fuck's going on when they vote for the Heisman.
That's fair.
That is a fact.
Kenneth Walker, not in New York.
Yeah. So they've proven that before. It's just, and he cemented it. There's nothing else he can. He is the best player in college football. Yeah, I would do some unspeakable things to get him on the Lions next year.
Oh, wow.
Unspeakable things.
Yeah.
And you'd play him only at corner because that is still where he's most effective. I get it. If you can bottle up last night,
Where he's most effective. His greatest catch wasn't even a catch.
That shit was
the one that was
crazy.
out of bounds.
Yeah,
Guys,
that was
as
nuts.
a-
And the
Pro,
third touchdown catch was unfathomable.
The guy couldn't have been more on him for that last
As a
one.
pro, he projects better as a corner. That's facts. And he is not going to be able to play both sides 80 snaps, both sides every single game. I get it. If you bottle up that game, if you bottle up his skill set, yes, he's the best player in college
3
football.
tutties.
I just think that he is going to ultimately wear down and be misused. That's all I'm saying.
Who has more top 10 picks this year, Colorado or Michigan?
I was told that Michigan had number 1 and number 2.
I
I
would
was told
say-
that by the guy sitting to my
it's
left.
the same.
The same.
I think they
It's
both
about
have
the same.
2.
It's the same.
Who has more top 5 picks?
Michigan.
Michigan for sure.
I don't know.
You can't tell me a world. I mean, you can.
I think
like
Travis Hunter goes over Will Johnson. And
Travis Hunter is the first non-quarterback
and
pick.
Shador's a top 5 pick.
Yeah.
Hey, are you prepared to say that Shador Sanders is good?
I've always said he's good. When have I said that he's not good?
I will come shoot him some bail. He has said that Shador Sanders is very good.
He's good.
You think Mason Graham's a top 5 pick?
Yes, I do.
I'm not mad at that.
Yes,
I think if any of them were to fall out of the top 5, it would be Will Johnson.
Maybe.
I think it's Shador.
If you were a GM, would you take Travis Hunter before any of those other guys?
Depends on the need. If I really need,
you're picking the best football player.
No, but if I really need,
if you're picking the best football player, who are you taking?
Will Johnson.
Okay, we'll just have to agree to disagree. All right, it's nickel pat, man. Look at that. We blew past it. Damn.
Yeah, man.
He's trying to stay on the clock.
It's that Buffalo energy.
All right,
All right, tell him about Dispo.
Absolutely, Dispo. If you were watching that North Carolina-Minnesota game, you probably should have enjoyed
Oh,
some
Big
Dispo.
Ten football is in mid-season form. Cool game, bro.
How would you like $10 of free products from Dispo Dispensary? Just screenshot this image with a QR code and bring it into any Dispo location, and you'll get a free $10 to spend in store with a minimum purchase of $25. Visit Dispo Dispensary today or disposhops.com. Dispo Dispensary, your local cannabis plug.
The Great American Chevy Week is back and bigger than ever at Feldman Chevrolet. Choose from the largest inventory of award-winning Chevys, all priced to move for the biggest week of the year. Get this 2024 Silverado for only $213 a month, or this 2024 Equinox for as low as $249 a month. Feldman takes the Great American Chevy Week to another level. Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Maine, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and WoodwardSports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah!
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Rule here for Woodward merch. Shop.woodwardsports.com. Boo them kids.
Boo.
9 days away from booing them kids.
Boo the children.
Guys, it takes a minute to get it shipped. Get to shop.woodwardsports.com right now. Get your boot and kit shirt. Be ready to roll. We boot children here. Oh, there's a ton of other great Detroit sports wearables, too. Shop.woodwardsports.com. All right, I wanted to get the nickel packages off and running, but again, I told you guys this before. You guys in the chat and gals, sometimes a message comes through, and I have to adjust course. I want to extend the Dion discussion. I'm going to take this about 6 minutes. We're going to get back on the clock. Then we're going to nickel package the rest of the way.
Sounds
all right?
good.
Get us through here on a Bourbon Friday. Neil Rule, Sam Flannel, in for DMAC, KG, Spencer Baxter, all of you, the very best audience in all of Detroit sports talk as well. I never tell people to like the YouTube channel. I got to get like the YouTubers. Yeah.
What's understood don't need to be
Smash
said.
that like
Yeah,
button.
smash the like button. If you like this content, if I get 7,000 likes here today, I'll chug this bottle of bourbon. All right. I mean, I would.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise
I
it.
would have to close down the rest of my activities for the day.
I wouldn't advise it. 110 proof, I wouldn't advise it.
Okay. Skydog. I can't. Is he talking about Deion Sanders or Shedeur Sanders? I don't know. But if he's talking about Deion Sanders is overrated, no question. Or if you're talking about Shedeur Sanders.
Either way.
Flannel, I don't care who you're talking about. If you're talking about Deion Sanders and you can talk about the coaching and in the situation, you are correct. Mm-hmm. You are correct. I get what he's doing. I get what he's doing.
Yeah.
Stat padding
100%.
for his son.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, almost costing them a loss.
But didn't.
Right.
Selfish.
They weren't going to lose that game. They weren't.
They could have had it wrapped up. They could have been
Selfish. Okay, Flannel.
I want you all to myself.
Why did they have 4 times the amount of wins they had the year before he got there? Why did they sell out season tickets for the second consecutive year, for the first time since Boyz II Men was releasing Cooley High Harmony?
Right.
Why are they the most watched team in college football? Why? Well, that is because of Deion and Shedeur Sanders.
because he's
That
a
is.
snake oil salesman. That's what he is.
Snake
Wait,
oil?
Snake oil.
How?
When has he ever sold snake oil?
Because they don't win. They haven't won
They
anything.
won 400% more games than they won. Year one.
Right.
They didn't win any more conference games. And as I always tell you,
It's the first year.
before that disastrous 1-11 season, what was Carl Durrell's record at Colorado? Was it 2-24? No, it was 8-10. What was Mel Tucker's record at Colorado his 1 year? 5-7. Mike McIntyre led them to a 10-win season. Bill McCartney back in the late 80s,
And
early
took
90s.
them to a 1-11 season, which is impossible if you're a Power 4. Impossible. It's impossible to do, but they did it. And guess what? He walked in there. They won
Right.
four times the amount of games, and they're trending up, and
Taking
they're
over a
entertaining
dumpster
to
fire.
watch. They're a valued product. They're a watch product. Like, you can be mad all you want, Flannel. You're telling me how you feel. I'm telling you what is.
Right.
This is what is.
Why would he keep all those people on a 1-win team? Like, people mad because he sent
Yeah.
all the kids into the transfer portal.
That's what it's funny, like, right? Everybody says you're not good enough. I'm sorry, but you're not good enough. Well, until I want to spin that to fit my narrative, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's always about that life. Everybody's like, you're incompetent at your job until you're the one incompetent at your job.
And this, no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I don't understand the hate from it as the aspect like this is Deion Sanders.
He's always
Did you
been-
not know who Deion Sanders? He is prime time. Like, this is who he is. He is unapologetically him. If you don't like Deion Sanders, you don't like Deion Sanders. But don't act like he's switched up. This is who he is. This is who he's going to continue to be.
but Spenny,
This is who he is as a man.
I just want to respond really quick. I would not be singing this same tune if they would have, at the very least, been bowl eligible last year. You think that I would not. It was all of the hype and then a disastrous
They were
end of the season.
1-11
Off his first year.
And they had the same amount of conference wins. And they blew a 29-0 halftime lead to a team in Stanford that had less wins than Colorado did. That's not okay. That's not acceptable.
I thought you get 7 years.
Jim Harbaugh walked in and had 10 wins right away. What are you talking about?
I
Deion
thought you
Sanders
get
is the
7
same.
years.
Jim Harbaugh had 10 wins immediately. First season. Next season had more than 10 wins. Had more than 10 wins in 2018. I'm not saying it was good
Yeah,
enough.
I know. And had a 1-11 team that he took over, right?
It was a 5-7 team.
1-11 team. How many draft picks they have on that team?
1-11 team, 0.
Nada.
The 1-11 team had 0, obviously. And the new one, and this current team is probably going to have multiple.
To say he's selling snake oil after his first year at Colorado is crazy.
But
bro.
you guys are-
especially considering what he did at Jackson State.
You guys are treating him like he's Nick Sanders or Deion
Not at
Saban.
all.
Who's saying that?
nobody said
Is
that.
it Bear Sanders or Deion Bryant?
I think that's delusion.
All I know is the man has never failed.
He's failing at Colorado so far.
I wouldn't
5-8
say it.
record as a head coach. And
After-
they're going to lose to Nebraska and they're going to lose to
Now,
Colorado State.
if they win 4 games again this year, then I'll agree with you.
You'll make excuses.
I'll
100%.
I'll
Neil will
agree
make
with you at that
excuses.
point.
Neil
Yeah,
will make
but-
excuses. 100%. Because it's about the
And-
money and the season tickets and the enrollment.
Well, to Colorado it is.
They don't have to win
Absolutely
anything.
it
They
is.
literally
No,
don't have
they
to
don't.
win dick.
Yeah, tell that to Colorado.
To the administration at Colorado? No, they don't.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's
Money-
be real.
The money's in the bank
Let's
already.
be real. We was talking about Deion going to Florida State.
And the fact that that's even being considered is lunacy. Lunacy.
Why? Because Florida State looks so good right now?
Mike Norvell was undefeated in the regular season last year. They would have maybe did damage in the playoff if their quarterback doesn't get hurt. But we want to dump him for Deion Sanders?
Oh, is it leaking again? Yeah, it did that the other day. Don't worry about
Okay,
that.
cool.
It's the air conditioning.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah. But continue your rant. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't done anything like on the field at Colorado. I don't care that 400% more wins. That's a cop-out. That's still a non-bowl eligible team. They started the season 3-1. They finished this year 1-7. They had one conference win at terrible Arizona State, in which afterwards Shedeur Sanders was taunting the Arizona State fucking student section. It's a joke.
Do you want him not to be happy he won?
That's the problem with Shedeur. That's why he's not going to work on an NFL team moving forward. I know this isn't about Shedeur Sanders' draft stock or anything, but he's
Like Baker Mayfield hasn't worked on an NFL team because he was telling the opposing team to suck his dick.
Right.
Is that worse than holding up your wrist?
I wouldn't have drafted Baker Mayfield either. He would have been off my board, and he's been hit and miss. He's had some hits, but he's also had some misses. You can't act like he's been this massive success. They dumped him in Cleveland for Deshaun Watson.
And he won a playoff game in
I
Cleveland.
don't think that people understand what a 1-11 Power 4 football team is. How awful you have to be. How terrible the infrastructure has to be. How shitty the players are. And then, the righteous media jumps in.
Right.
And this is where I kind of move off that end.
Mm-hmm.
Like the righteous media wants to jump in and say, he ran off all those players.
Yeah.
He ran off all those kids because they stink. Guess
Right.
what? If I'm not good enough, what's going to happen to me here? I'm gone.
Yes.
I'm gone.
Hey,
That's the way it is.
Last I checked, bringing in Louis doesn't mean bringing in a 4-8 football team. That's a joke.
Does it mean bringing in 2 of the top 10 picks in the NFL draft?
That's Louis.
Does that
Yes.
qualify as Louis?
That's Louis, but everything else is not. The way that they're built, the way that they're weak in the trenches, they don't run the football. All Deion Sanders wants to do is stat pad and hype Travis Hunter, Shedeur Sanders, and Shiloh Sanders. And then he's going to be gone once they leave. He's going to be gone once they leave. And I don't necessarily blame him.
Get to a bigger school once they have success.
I'm not hiring Deion Sanders in a million years.
I would hire Deion Sanders in a
Hell
heartbeat
yeah, you would.
Wait,
If
right.
you're a president, if you're an athletic director,
You're right.
what's your job?
to make money.
Oh, to make money and to get to
That's what happens.
be like a losing program. They are going to be under 500 this year. They are going to be under 500
Okay.
this year.
All right.
I saw enough in that game. They don't even want to run the football. They can't run the football. I don't think their defense is good enough.
It's fair. Tell us about the pregame show.
Yeah, I will tell you about the pregame show, as a matter of fact, because it will be the most elite Lions pregame show in all of Detroit sports media. That is fact, not opinion. Not on the flagship station, not on any TV station. You know what it is. The Lions pregame show, Sunday, 10 to noon. We'll be live at Second Best, downtown Detroit, for all the home games. And don't forget to kick it off Sundays, 8 to 9 a.m. before that London game or Germany nonsense that they're doing. You can tap in with Terry Foster and Matt Broder as well. Myself, Sean Belesian, 10 to noon. Or you get where we're going with this. If it's Sunday night football, before the game on Sunday night, etc. Okay? And it's presented by Sabbath Coffee Roasters and Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey as well. The most elite Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Premier Pet Supply is hands down Michigan's best pet store. Same prices and all the conveniences the online and big box retailers, with one major difference. They're family and locally owned and operated for over 30 years. 60 brands of food and nutrition experts to help you. Same day local curbside home delivery. Premier Pet Supply. Give your pet the best. www.premierpetsupply.com.
Back at it. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Nickel Package Friday. We're getting into it now. Real quick, we'll clean up a couple of these comments and move it on. JT Olson. Neil's logic is Michigan's fans' logic as to why the program has been elite for the last 100 years. Big brand, lots of money, big recruiting stories. Except for he walked into a one. You guys have no concept of what a 1-11 team is in college football.
I keep saying they're
no
not a
concept.
1-11 program. They were a normal losing
they
program.
were a 1-11 program.
Bottom feeder.
I should go back and check this to make sure.
They were a
They
1-11 team, but the previous 2 years, Carl Durrell was 8-10. They are not Rutgers. They won a national championship in the 90s. Colorado is not the worst program in college football history.
That team was one of the worst college football teams in college football
Fair,
history.
fine.
That team that he took over directly.
Yeah,
he directly took it
Dumpster
over.
fire.
All right, fine.
And it's his first year, man.
Let's put him in the.
If he wins 4 games, I swear I will give it to you.
And I guarantee you won't. Because nobody cares. He can do whatever he wants. He's got carte blanche.
DNC ENT. I just want to reiterate. Sam Flannel said he is a 5-8 football coach. That's a failure. Taking over a 1-11 team. DNC ENT, he doesn't know.
Right.
He doesn't know, or he doesn't
when
want,
he
or
had
he
to
doesn't
send his
want to
whole
know.
team to the transfer portal. Literally.
Hey,
He doesn't know, or he doesn't want to know.
About to be 5-10 when they lose their next 2 road games. You don't just walk into Lincoln, Nebraska, and come out victorious. Okay, that was a joke.
Yeah, clearly.
Hey, you know what?
More on that later.
If you want to take it to that level, let them go in there and beat Nebraska. Let them go in there and beat Nebraska.
We'll see. We go see.
Yeah.
Let them go in there and beat Nebraska.
I'll give credit where credit's due if they do that.
And nice conference you got there yesterday too. I watched your boy PJ Fleck. I'm so electric. Nice conference.
Yeah, I mean that was a
Minnesota
it's
should hire
Minnes-
Deion now.
You're right. It's Minnesota, though.
Well, if you're
What you
Minnesota, I wouldn't mind hiring.
Oh, no.
Deion Sanders.
Oh, no. I was told PJ Fleck. He got Western Michigan to a BCS Bowl.
At the
Nickel
time,
package?
I thought it was on paper a good hire.
Oh, yeah, I know.
A lot of people did. Come on.
Yeah, one guy didn't.
Nickel package?
Yes, nickel package.
You don't want to talk about PJ Fleck and the,
No,
and the monkey on his shoulder
I
with the
don't.
coffee cup for
I
coins?
don't want to talk about
Come on,
PJ.
come on.
Ah, see? The greatest show on turf, the Minnesota Fighting Golden Gophers.
All right, let's go. Yeah, nickel package. What Lions
do
first?
Lions first,
All right, let's
yeah.
do it. All right, guys, time to cut the shit. Let's go.
All right, cut the shit. Lions nickel package. First question. Which offseason acquisition will have a greater impact this season? DJ Reader or Carlton Davis?
Which one better or which one will?
Which one will?
Impact has got to be.
Here's the
DJ
thing.
Reader.
Like, they were already elite against the run.
Yeah.
Not good, not okay.
Second in the league.
Elite.
Number 2.
Elite. So, from that standpoint, I would say probably Carlton Davis. If the defensive backfield's better than is as good as we think it's
He
going to
not
be.
Cam Sutton back there, I'll tell you that.
You see what I'm saying, though? But DJ Reader is so good.
And it's what he can do for Aiden Hutchinson. I think if we talking impact, look at what he did for Trey Hendrickson.
That's fair.
And Hutch, with the kind of motor that Hutch has, that could be like high sack numbers.
Well, then it's got to
Very
be
high.
DJ Reader, right, Flannel?
Well, yeah,
Because
100%.
he's help.
100%. That was a little backhanded shot at Hutch, which was uncalled for, but no, it 100% was.
It
but,
was for sure.
Anywho, yes, it's DJ Reader, because what DJ Reader is for this team on a defense where you have guys like Aiden Hutchinson and Ali McNeil and Jack Campbell and Brian Branch who either put up numbers or they're looking to improve this next year. What DJ Reader is for this team is the selfless force multiplier. He's never going to get the credit. He's never going to get the Pro Bowls and the All Pros and the numbers, but he's that massive man in the middle that makes it work for everyone else. That makes it so that Aleem can face one-on-one, so that Aiden Hutchinson can potentially face one-on-ones. James Houston, Marcus Davenport. It makes it easier on Jack Campbell, makes it easier on Anzalone, makes it easier on Barnes, makes it easier on Branch. DJ Reader might be the key to unlocking this all, to getting the best out of everybody else. So to me, yes, it's DJ Reader.
Woodward Sports chat thread, by the way, the people jumping in there. And I sense this going on right now. I do. I think there's some low-key Jared Goffness to it. I think there's some low-key SOL to it. Saga, DJ Reedy in all caps, if healthy. Art Vandalay, I'm scared DJ Reader's timeline coming back is more like week 6. Galloping Lake, when is Reader going to play? Week 2, week 3? Guys, you understand, right? Again, I have to break down market economics with everybody. Do you know why you got DJ Reader for the money you got DJ Reader?
Somewhat
of the
depreciated, yeah.
Because he's refurbished.
Yes.
He's a refurbished
You check the
MacBook.
Carfax on him.
Yeah, 100%. He's refurbished, dude. He's only guaranteed $7.4 million, and he can be gone.
Yep. And I already told you what the value he could bring to this defense. I mean, he did it in Cincinnati. He'll do it in Detroit if he's healthy, if he plays his best with better personnel around him.
All right, next question. We got to blow through these fast. What Lions acquisition will have a greater impact, Amik Robertson or Marcus Davenport?
Amik Robertson, only because like Davenport's showing all the telltale signs of it's over. Sorry, man. I'm not saying it is over, but the arrows are pointing that way.
Well, since we kind of got to blow through this, I agree that it's Amik as well. If you look at the last 4 seasons for Marcus Davenport, they are eerily similar, although I think that he's a better football player than the last 4 seasons of Romeo Okwara.
That's fair.
When you talk about the addition of Marcus Davenport, you think him in conjunction with James Houston, not just Marcus Davenport, because you have to account for Davenport possibly missing some games, for long stretches where Marcus Davenport doesn't get home. And don't get me wrong, Marcus Davenport has always been a good football player, but a half a sack in 15 games in 2022 is unacceptable on... There's no world where that's acceptable. 1.5 in 2020 and 11 games. There's no world where that's acceptable. I just think with Amik, you're going to allow the Lions secondary to better match up with like the Packers wide receiving core and the Bears wide receiving core and the Vikings, even like the Seahawks and the Texans. So yes, I think it's Amik Robertson.
Yeah, I think it's Amik because it frees Brian Branch up to play safety.
Sure.
And question number 3, will Kevin Zeitler be a major upgrade over Jonah Jackson?
I want to say yes.
I want to say yes too, but I feel it in the air right now. Jonah Jackson's good to go Sunday night.
Yeah.
At center.
All right. Let me say it this way.
He's going to be playing center.
That's crazy.
Let me say it this way. Is he a major upgrade over Jonah Jackson for the money? Yes.
He's
For
a
the
much
money
better
they're
pass
paying.
protector.
For the money and the money they're paying Jonah Jackson. Jonah Jackson benefited, right? Jonah Jackson was a casualty of being a good team.
Yes.
And he was a good. See, don't get me. I'm not going to be one of these people that stand over here and disrespect Jonah Jackson.
No, absolutely
I'm
not.
not. And Zeitler, he's getting towards the end as well. But dollar for dollar, and that's where I live. Full caveat, that's where I live. I think economically, he's a big upgrade.
Yeah.
I think
Bless you.
Thank you.
Spenny, you hit it on the head. With Kevin Zeitler stepping in the absence of Jonah Jackson, being that big upgrade as a pass protector, Jared Goff is going to be the least sacked quarterback in the NFL. He's going to be the least sacked, least pressured quarterback in the NFL, at least in terms of all game starters.
And
yeah, go ahead.
No, he's more available than Jonah Jackson.
Jonah
ever
Jackson
was.
missed 9 games the last 2 years. Kevin Zeitler's been a full career Iron Man. And low key, one of the weaknesses of the offensive line last year, which there weren't many, was Graham Glasgow and Jonah Jackson as pass protectors. Not the best. And of course, Jonah Jackson had to miss some games, and then you had to put in Colby Sorsdahl. We all saw how that went. Coyote was okay, but I just think in terms of protecting Jared Goff, Kevin Zeitler's a big upgrade and availability.
Tour says, no, not major. Jonah was pretty amazing in the run block. He was.
He was.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you are correct. If we're running the ball exclusively, I'll listen to that.
Yeah.
I will 100% listen to that.
That's fair.
Dollar. See, guys, this isn't linear. There's a nuance to it, and that nuance is money.
Money.
Sorry.
Next question. Will Jahmyr Gibbs lead all second-year players in rushing yards this season?
I think Bijan gonna have a monster year. That's the only caveat.
Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be the best back in the NFC this year over Christian McCaffrey.
You know what? My common sense is telling me to take a step back with it.
Yeah.
But you know what? F Bijan Robinson.
Ooh, talk your
F
shit.
that dude. The bottom line is this. We got the best running back in that draft class, and you can talk to. Have you seen Bijan run? All that kind of. I have.
Oh yeah, that bird is in there.
The most electric. We have maybe. Is this fair? Maybe the most electric player out of that entire draft. Electric.
I would agree
We could
with
see
that.
it this year.
Yeah.
Put a foot in the ground,
I'm
change
not
direction,
mad at it.
Yeah.
and go. Jahmyr Gibbs could be the most electric player out of that draft. And if he's the most electric player, then he's going to be the best running back. It stands to reason. So you know what? No. Bijan Robinson is middle class compared to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's middle class. He's so middle class when he pays his taxes, they still come and get the branches and the recyclables
Damn.
with the tax money.
Damn.
Jahmyr Gibbs has to pay extra
Extra.
for his compost bin to be picked up, for his branches to be picked up. He has to pay extra if he wants to take a fridge, take the door off and put it out there.
Yeah.
That's all included in Bijan Robinson's subdivision. He doesn't have to pay extra. Jahmyr Gibbs is in the biggest house on the biggest side of town.
4 furnaces.
4 furnaces
Oh,
in terms of Jahmyr Gibbs' class compared to Bijan Robinson.
The question was, though, who has more
What was
rushing
it?
yards? It was who has more rushing yards this season. And
Jahmyr Gibbs.
And if you want to say he's better, I'm not going to fight you on that. Obviously, I'm a Lions fan. I watched every snap of Jahmyr Gibbs. He was awesome. But you know who else is going to be awesome this year? Bijan Robinson.
Bijan's gonna have
And
a
he's
great
the
year.
starter.
He's the starter. A lot of people tell me that David Montgomery is still going to lead the team in rushing. And if he does that,
Yeah.
Jahmyr Gibbs is certainly not going to have more rushing yards than Bijan. And of course, Bijan's got the credit. He has the benefit of not having Arthur Smith as his coach, having a better quarterback, having a great run blocking offensive line. Big season for Bijan Robinson. Is he better than Jahmyr Gibbs?
No.
I think they're pretty even, but you could argue no. But I think Bijan's going to get the usage that Jahmyr Gibbs does not.
All right, real quick. Last one, final question. Will Sam Laporta lead all tight ends in receiving yards this season?
No.
I agree.
Who do you think's beating him?
Dalton Kincaid.
Travis Kelce also.
Trey
Dalton
McBride.
Kincaid.
Travis Kelce also.
I think he'll be 4th.
They're going to squeeze one more year.
Yeah, I think it'll be Kelsey, McBride,
I don't know about
Kincaid.
either one of those. I would have said George Kittle before either one of those.
It's a lot of people we're talking here.
Dalton Kincaid.
Those are a lot of X factors.
I get it.
I've got another name. And Neil, you are going to kill me for this, and I don't care. Kyle Pitts.
No,
I don't hate that.
I don't hate
Huge
it.
year for Kyle Pitts.
We do
Kirk
need to see
Cousins
it.
feeds his tight ends.
Neil, I get both sides. I feel where you coming from, but he does actually have a quarterback this time around.
Kirk Cousins feeds his tight ends.
It was
does.
Desmond Ritter.
The worst quarterback
The
in the
year
NFL.
before,
I
Kyle
hear
Pitts
you,
had
Nick.
some injuries,
You know what?
and
Just
it
go
was
to commercial.
Marcus
Just go to
Mariota,
commercial.
dude.
Just tell him about Lady James.
Kyle Pitts had 1,000 yards his rookie year.
He did.
Go to commercial.
You just don't like to hear my nice logic, but that's okay. I can tell you about-
Logic? When? When has he shown you anything?
1,000-yard rookie tight end season is showing you
And what's
something.
happened since then?
Marcus Mariota injuries,
I know.
Desmond
And
Ritter.
taking off on the team.
Seriously. Who
Desmond
puts
Ritter
up numbers
sucks.
with Desmond Ritter?
Nobody.
You put Justin Jefferson with Desmond Ritter, he'd have 1,100 yards. Right? Come on. But Lady Janes, you can never have any doubts about them, of
Kyle
course,
Pitts.
especially when it comes to this, hairdo of mine, which is courtesy of Lady Janes.
Shout
so
out.
is Spencer Rexers, and so is Neil Rules, by the way. I believe he got one yesterday, and you can as well. Walk into any location, anytime. It's open 7 days a week. Either make an appointment, or you can just walk in, and it is well worth the wait. They give you a haircut. You can get get your hair shampoo, the neck massage, the towel, and all of that. And of course,
Ask for Rachel.
Yes, absolutely. Ask for Rachel.
Rachel from the Birmingham store.
Yep.
Hey, shout out that commercial. But Lady Janes, it's wicked awesome.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
The countdown to kickoff is here. Your Detroit Lions are ready for another season of grit. Woodward Sports is your #1 destination for all breaking news and Lions coverage. We are Detroit's #1 sports network. We are Woodward Sports.
Let Guardian Alarm offer you customized solutions from real experts. Our professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. 24/7 professional monitoring. Call us anytime, day or night, and know that a Guardian team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. Technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology that's been proven to work and people have been proven to care. Call 1-800-STAY-OUT. That's 1-800-STAY-OUT. Guardian Alarm, your local security experts.
All right, we're off and running here. Big D Energy, Nickel Package Friday, Bourbon Friday. Here, Flan. You can have it.
Sushi Friday.
Thank you.
Yes.
I had some Kroger sushi yesterday.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I mean, it's your best option in a grab and go scenario.
For sure.
You know,
Better than gas station sushi.
It's the same. They had the same kind of sushi at Sparty's.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, it's fine.
Sparty's was dope. You could go buy sushi and a Powerade right next to your class. It was dope. They had them in the halls and stuff. It was cool.
Skydog72, Neil, trade Aleem McNeil by the deadline or sign him for $30 million. Well, we're not trading him
They're not
because you're
signing
going
him
to
for
win a Super
$30
Bowl.
million.
Right.
Aleem McNeil is not going to cost you $30 million.
No.
At most 20.
Right. And
Who said that?
even before that, he will be $30 million before he gets traded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going for a Super Bowl.
And then neither of those scenarios are going to happen.
See, like, here's the deal.
they're in contract talks with him right now.
Skydog, like, that's a loser's mentality that you're thinking of right now. See, when teams are going for a championship, they're not in the business of trading the pieces that are going to help them win said championship.
I.e. Brandon Ayuk.
To say, do you know who trades pieces at the deadline? Last year's Washington Commanders.
Yes.
100%.
Big
Yes.
facts.
All right.
Michigan or college football, and then we'll do Michigan and Michigan State.
No, let's do Michigan State in college football.
Okay.
Let's do it.
First question of the Michigan nickel package. Will Michigan football win at least 10 games this season?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, they will, because other than the big three, it's a joke of a schedule. because the Big Ten largely is a joke. And if you watch the Minnesota-North Carolina game yesterday, you agree.
No, which one of the big three do you think is the most winnable?
Probably Oregon.
Yeah.
But I'm not an Oregon believer.
Is
like
that in the
everybody
Big
else
House?
is. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most winnable.
100%.
Oregon and Texas are in the big house.
Yeah. Probably Oregon. I don't buy Oregon the way everybody else does.
I hear you.
I think Oregon will slot nicely into the Big Ten because I always hear about it.
Yeah.
And I never see it. And I haven't seen it for going on a decade now with Oregon. Sorry about it, Flannel.
No, you can slander Oregon all you want. I disagree slightly, but it's not something worth fighting over. Yes, they get to 10 wins, but I think their win that they win all the ones they're favored in. I think that the one that they get is Texas, though. I have them winning against Texas and then losing to Oregon and losing at Ohio State. So, yes, that's 10 wins. Yeah. Texas does not have the interior offensive line to hang with Mason Graham and Kenneth Grant, and they lost a lot of players from last year's team. I think Texas has the potential to be 3 or 4 losses myself.
Woodward
Down in Texas last year. Look what happened, Flannel.
Hey, I've given you your flowers for that.
Woodward Sports chat thread, Omar Adams. Neil, double Knob Creek or Three Sisters? Double Knob Creek every time. I'm a big Knob Creek guy. That's my official airport bourbon.
Shout out Knobs.
Shout out to the Knob Creek.
Bourbon.
Knob Creek 12-year, by the way. Mwah, love it.
All right, next
If you have a
question.
bourbon question, I'll go right to it.
Next question of the Michigan Nickel Package. Michigan's defense gave up 10.4 points per game last season. Will they duplicate or better than that this year?
No chance.
No.
Yeah, that's
no
tough.
chance because they play real teams this year.
They got
It'll be under 14 though. I'll tell you that. Slightly under 14. If we talking the best defense in the country, possibly.
Yeah, but they're look, I laugh at Oregon, I do, but they'll get in the 20s at a minimum against Michigan. At a minimum, Texas will get in the 20s at a minimum.
Okay.
Ohio State will get in the 20s at a minimum.
Okay.
You know, like that. Those are good football teams. They are.
I'll tell you what, they're not going to give up 10.4 points per game, but Texas ain't getting in the 20s. You heard it here first. They lost too much. Their backup running back that was supposed to take over is out for the season. They lost their receivers. They lost their starting running back, Jonathan Brooks. Michigan, Kenneth Grant and Mason Graham are going to feast because the only really good offensive lineman that Texas has is their tackle. He might neutralize Derek Moore or Josiah Stewart, but Mason Graham and Kenneth Grant up the middle, running back hurt. Quinn Ewers a little overrated.
Yep.
Give me no to the question, but Texas scores about 17.
Real quick, Brady Wood, who's in the back. Minnesota's in 18th place in the Big Ten Conference right now.
That's a bad place to be.
Shout out Minnesota.
They got a lot of ground to
And
cover.
they had a chance at the buzzer,
The
man.
Gophers, man.
They injured North Carolina's quarterback. I mean, you never wish injury, but when you do that,
I do
should
if it's
help
my
you win.
team.
Well, and they did that.
I wish
and they
injury on
still
Aaron
lost.
Rodgers.
I can
And
tell.
I didn't even have to wish last year. It just happened.
I can tell you do.
4 plays.
Hate the man. All right,
No,
go ahead.
All right,
facts.
next question of the Michigan Nickel Package. On paper, what is Michigan's toughest game this season? In Ohio State.
Yeah, I mean, that one's pretty simple.
That's a gimme.
Yeah, that one's pretty simple. Like, you mix in, and again, like I said, I believe I'm correct on this. I'm 95% I'm correct. If you lose to Ohio State's won 16 of the last 20. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I hear you.
That stuff's all on the line. That matters. And look, I know there's a lot of slander for Ryan Day. I know that there is, but I was told you get 7 years.
Hey, you know
Not him.
You know where most of the slander is coming from? His own fan base.
Exactly.
Because
Not him.
I've never said he should be fired, but Ohio State fans, they'll be big mad
Yeah.
if Ohio State
Yeah,
loses.
it's Ohio.
Guess what?
Flannel, it's Ohio
yes.
State.
I was
If
gonna say
he
it's Ohio
incurs a 4th Big Ten loss, that's his job.
I was going to say, Ohio State is the second most talented team on paper in the country after Georgia. And they actually have a really good guard
And
as
remember
well.
this too, though,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
You're still trained. The ringing the bell in your mouth is still watering. The Michigan-Ohio State game doesn't even matter 50% as much anymore.
That's
doesn't
fair.
even matter
It doesn't,
50%
but-
as much. Doesn't matter at all.
But
That
it
will be
matters to
toned
some
down.
degree. This man's job is on the line if he
No,
loses.
if they
I
lose,
promise
he
you.
better go get to the chip.
Yeah,
And
because
they'll
that's
forget-
the
and they-
only
and
way.
they will forget about that Michigan game real quick.
That
If
is
they
the
win the
only
national
way.
championship,
Real
they'll
quick.
forget about it.
Yeah, of course, but
So,
that's the only way. Literally.
Like, you guys got to wrap your mind around this, everybody. The Michigan-Ohio State game is largely irrelevant now because the Big Ten sucks, as we saw anyone that watched Minnesota last night.
Tell that to the
Okay,
Ohio
Big
State
Ten.
donors.
I understand
Tell
that,
that to the
KG,
donors.
but they don't care.
Okay, you think
I
they
promise
don't?
you they don't care
Then why
anymore.
they putting pressure on the man?
Because they want to win the chip.
Okay, but if he loses to Michigan for a 4th straight time on a down year,
that'll add a little gas to the fire, no doubt.
But if they win the championship, it doesn't matter at all.
Of course,
100%, they don't care.
But if they lose to Michigan and then get clapped by like Ole Miss in the playoffs,
they'll get fired.
Yeah,
man,
it's bad,
what?
no doubt.
Yeah.
They'll get fired.
Who would they get?
Yeah, I just said Ole
Chip
Miss.
Kelly will take
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Notre Dame or something like that.
Chip Kelly.
Chip Kelly will take over.
I would just keep Ryan Day.
Oh yeah, I'd rather 100%. That's
All right.
telling you.
That's
All
a
right.
different topic for a different show.
Yeah.
It'll be Lane Kiffin. All right, next question. Which potential group is most concerning on offense for Michigan heading into the season?
That's easy. That's easier than the Ohio State thing. The quarterback group.
I would.
The quarterback group, man. You don't even know who the quarterback is right now, Flannel.
I think
That's
they do.
fair, but the last couple seasons, you've had a top 10 quarterback with an offensive line that you know is going to be
the
great.
O-line,
That's why it's the O-line to be, because it's been the engine of this team. And if you have an O-line protecting a quarterback who's never started a game, there's a lot of questions on that O-line, I'll just say. I think it's going to be better than people think. I think some guys are going to step up and finally get their chance to start and do okay. But the offensive line is what makes this team go. And if there's some struggles at that'll in turn make Davis Warren or Alex Orji struggle.
All right, final question of the Michigan nickel package. What position group is the most concerning on defense for Michigan heading into the season?
I am I would say in the grand scheme of things, I'm a non-informed Michigan fan. Like I don't analyze their depth chart or anything like that. I from 30,000 foot, Flannel, when I hear people talk by process of elimination, to me it's got to be, and I don't know, the linebacker group, right? Like I hear
defensive line great,
nothing.
secondary is good.
And look, you guys are famous. You guys are famous for just promoting your guys and stuff like that. Even you guys have not said a word about your linebacking core.
We haven't.
I'm actually going to go off the board. I think it's the secondary. Will Johnson's the best.
I thought you had the number. I thought you had a guy that's better than Travis Hunter.
He is.
But that's
He
one
is
guy.
not better than Travis
He,
Hunter.
at corner,
it's
yes, he
one
is.
guy,
At corner,
Neil.
yes, he is.
It's
Yes, he
one
is.
guy, Neil.
But no, Kenny, thank you for that. They lost a lot of people. They lost Sandra still. That's going to hurt. You can't really duplicate that in terms of players that they have. They have a question mark at the second corner. Josh Wallace is gone. He stepped up last year. And even in the safety room, the thing that's really keeping me from up and heightening Michigan's expectations to where they could even go 11-1 is that Rod Moore injury. That's tough to overcome. He's one of the best safeties in the country, and they also lost Keon Sabb. There's some question marks in the secondary other than Will Johnson. I think they'll be fine. I think Makari Page and Quentin Johnson will hold it down just fine. But you'd rather have Rod Moore out there.
Yeah.
And you really don't want to lose a Mikey Sandra still, who is Michigan football.
It's fair.
But you said it's a linebacker group, though, right?
I think so.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Ryan's reaction. How is college football interesting? We all know 90% of the season outcome before it starts. Because of the 10%, Ryan.
No.
And the 10 here's why it works, Ryan. Because the 10% hangs over your head the whole time.
Exactly.
And there are things that happen along the way that minimally impact the 10%,
Yep.
but you could perceive them as a major impact.
And college football upsets are way more dramatic. Like you never see them coming
And
until
guys,
they happen.
I'm telling you this too. For the transfer portal has killed college sports thing. It has not. Guys, how much more data do you need? Look at last night. Look at North Dakota State. Look at the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
We never talk about this, but the bounce back angle to transfers. We only focus on the guys that go from mid majors up, that are highly touted players. No one ever talks about the guys that are at Power Fours that go down.
That's true.
And go down with an attitude about it.
It's interesting. Shout
You know
out
what I'm
Rocky
saying?
Lombardi.
Oakland, say what you want about Oakland, right? We have 1/13 the budget of Michigan basketball. 1/13. The reason we stay in the mix and we've been fun and entertaining is because we get the Kendrick Nuns.
Yep.
The Jack Golkis.
The Jack
Exactly.
Golke.
Shout out him.
Both ways. That works both ways, too. Like the D3 guys up. That's why it's worked.
Yep.
Because we get those
Shout out to
guys.
Frankie Fiddler. He's about to be a menace for MSU this year.
Hey, shout out to Vlad Golden, who's going to be a menace for Michigan.
Till he gets Colin Carr's nuts in his mouth.
All right.
We'll see.
And then
Who's
y'all
nuts?
Colin Carr.
D's nuts.
and didn't your center go to Arizona too?
Yeah.
It works both ways.
It does, yeah.
Our center went to Washington. Our power
Washington.
forward went to
Okay.
Arizona.
Shout out Trey Townsend.
Shout out
Yeah,
Trey
Townsend. That's what I was thinking.
Goat. All right, tell us about Swiss.
Hold on. You guys had him.
Yeah, I know.
Your coach didn't want to play ball.
Yep.
That's it. That's all. Where were we at? I'm sorry.
Swiss Insurance.
Yes, now more than ever, it is critical for you to have your insurance reviewed. Swiss Insurance will make sure your carrier is not slipping in extra fees. Call Market Swiss Insurance today at 313-530-1698 or go to their website at swissins.com.
At Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down.
Try out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Hey, y'all better get on these free fitness training sessions from Planet Fitness.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home?
Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
Join Planet Fitness today and get everything you need for just $1 down. $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Thursday, July 18th.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
The best youth sports leagues ever. Boys and Girls Clubs of Southeastern Michigan. That is correct, everybody. They have a tackle football program. They have a cheerleading program as well. The 3C Sports Youth Football League by the Boys and Girls Club of Southeastern Michigan. Check this out, everybody. Football. Ages, 5 to 14, as a matter of fact.
Yep.
In all the different communities in and around the Metro Detroit area, Belleville, East Detroit, etc. Go to 3csports.com. You can get registered just $175. You get transportation, food, all of it, and a chance to play for a championship at Ford Field. Again, cheerleading, tackle, football, all of it. Guys, put the youth back in youth sports. All the coaches are trained. All the coaches are certified. All the coaches undergo background checks as well. Again, Boys and Girls Clubs of Southeastern Michigan, 3C Sports Leagues. Hour number 2 already, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Time flies when you're drinking bourbon.
It does, doesn't it? It doesn't it?
It does.
Man. Neil Rule, Sam Flannel in for DMAC. We have KG. We have Spencer Raxter. Subscribe to the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. Tap in. Get in the chat. This is the most chat interactive show in all of Detroit.
Excuse me.
Period. End of story. You're blessed.
Thank you.
You're blessed. You guys program the show from time to time, except today because it is a nickel package Friday. Of
course.
Bourbon Friday. Holiday getaway
Holiday
Friday.
season.
Spencer Raxter has a Labor Day nickel package that is absolutely electric,
wait.
and I can't wait to
I'm
get
excited
there.
for it.
I am too. I love it. I absolutely love it.
But first, we got to do MSU.
We do. Hold on one second. Just some reaction. Sound Kayak. Barham is the best linebacker in the country. There you go, Flannel.
He's going to be really good. He is going to be
Best in the country, huh?
Best in the country.
I don't know about that, but
That's aggressive.
he will make the Junior Colson and Michael Barrett absences feel less glaring. I will just say that. Reports are he's like a bigger Devin Bush.
Oh.
I like that.
So he's
yeah.
a big baby.
Well,
Chill on Devin
Michigan
Bush,
fans
man.
look at that a little bit differently.
Yeah,
but
chill on Devin Bush,
that's all
man.
right. It's all about perspective, Spenny.
It's fair.
No, absolutely. Someone asked a bourbon question, and I had it queued up, and I lost it. Oh, yeah, Thon Maker. What's your favorite bourbon, Neil? Never heard you say it. Right now, probably Old Forester Single Barrel Proof.
Nice.
And to Thon Maker, I thought you were going to be really good after your rookie season in Milwaukee, and it just never materialized.
Man,
Now he's asking me about bourbon.
Yeah, now he's just good at throwing flying knees in overseas games.
Yeah.
Thank you though for taking your time to tune into the
Shout out Thon Maker.
tune into Big D Energy.
We also
Pistons legend Thon Maker.
Yeah, big fish. Pistons legend. But yeah, we had Paulo Fiera in the chat.
yes.
Ask about DCFC. Any playoff updates or how's it looking?
Yeah, no,
for
they're
DCFC?
still strong.
Good,
Upper
good.
half of the Eastern Conference. Saturday, by the way, come on out. Hartford Athletic in town. And look, if you can't make it, TV 50 Detroit, ESPN Plus. Either way, you don't even have to watch.
Yeah.
Just turn it on in your house. Go mow your lawn. Whatever you got to do, just turn it on. Holler at your boy. Give me the ratings. The best TV ratings in all of USL Championship, by the way.
Big fact.
fair.
I'm not saying it's because of me,
But you're not saying
but
it's
I'm
not.
not saying it's not.
It's fair. All right, first question of the Michigan State nickel package. Will Aiden Childs break the single-season touchdown record set by Peyton Thorne at 27?
Now, I hearken back when I hear these questions.
Passing touchdown.
I hearken back to last year when the man that sits to my left put it on wax, put it in stone.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. Bet his first unborn child on it.
Jesus.
That's not true.
Bet his marriage on it.
That's also not true.
The marriage where he only married him for season tickets.
That
Lot
is
of lies,
facts.
man.
For
That is
Michigan
a fact.
football.
That one is a fact.
The man to my left, who ironically enough is on my right on the screen, but on the stage he's to my left.
Stage left.
He guaranteed that J.J. McCarthy would set the Michigan single-season touchdown passing record, which seemed very attainable.
That's all right. But there's nothing to be desired, left to be desired from that season, though, when it comes to the team or JJ.
It's true.
Except the rings. I mean,
Top 10 pick.
27. That's over 2 a game.
Yep.
It's aggressive.
Peyton Thorne said it in a Jay Johnson offense. Just saying.
Yeah, 27 seems
I
low.
can't wait for question 5, by the way. I think it's
Yes.
question 5. I can't wait for it. My default answer is always no to these questions.
I'm going to go no as well because it's aggressive. See, to me, I think there's actually a path.
Hold on. To her, Sam, headboard flannel. All right, proceed.
Oh, my God.
No. I don't have really like a great reason other than I don't know about the offensive line. I think they have some nice receivers and some potentially nice receivers, some potentially nice running backs, a tight end who he's probably going to throw 8 or so too, but 27's aggressive. I've got him for like between 20 and 23.
Yeah. I'll say no for the first year, but he has the potential to break it, though.
Yeah.
Woodward Sports chat fan, Cigar 911, Cigar Guy 911. Where's the Scotch fans at? There are no.
My dad's a Scotch fan.
You're going to age into Scotch, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Mr. Rackster is the resident Scotch expert.
McCullough 12, Cherry Oak Cask. That's his go-to.
That's his thing?
Yeah.
Look, I'll level with you. I am not tough enough to drink Scotch.
You ain't been through enough in your life.
I haven't been through enough. I haven't seen enough. I'm not weathered enough. I haven't been through enough adversity to drink Scotch. I'm soft. I admit it. I'm talent. You know what I'm saying? I like the sweeter bourbons. That's where I live. But I am self-aware. I am not Danny Rackster. I would never proclaim to be. He's on an elite level. He's a Scotch drinker. He's more of a man than I am. I can say it. Tell your dad I said that, but he knows.
I will. He knows.
Bourbon is a gateway to Scotch.
I'm not to that level yet.
It'll happen. Once you Neil
I have progressed, though. I will be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I talked about the sweeter bourbons. Now I'm to the point where it's got to be pretty much 110 proof or more for me to mess with
and
it.
where you
like
think
heavy,
that's going to go to? 55-year-old Neil is going Scotch.
where I just don't give a shit what you say anymore.
Exactly.
Who's going to tell something to Danny Rackster, Spencer?
Nobody.
Nobody's going to say a
fought for
word.
your freedom.
That's what I'm saying. He's got nothing left to prove. And here's the thing. He knows it. He's got nothing left to say, nothing left to prove. I like Scotch and a cigar.
After you called your 1,000th NBA game,
Then I'll be in.
I'm
okay,
telling you.
that's fair. All right, I'm sorry. I hijacked the Michigan State one. Keep going.
All right, next question.
Flannel, did you answer? Oh,
Yes,
yeah, you did.
yes.
Okay.
Who will have a better season, Nate Carter or K'Ron Lynch Adams?
You keep selling me on this Lynch Adams character.
He's a dog.
You keep selling me. But there's something about when your position's challenged, especially, the new coach comes in and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Everything's
Nate Carter
new.
was named a captain.
There's something to that. I'll ride with Nate Carter.
And they're doing season-long captains again this year. It's not every
game to game?
Yeah.
I'll ride with Nate Carter.
I am going with Nate Carter as well. I think he's not going to necessarily get the per-game usage that he got last year, but he's going to make a better use of it. He's got an offense around him, which is better. I mean, did you see that running game outside of Nate Carter last year? It's
not great.
It's puke. They averaged 2.9 yards per carry as a team last year, and that includes Nate Carter. And I think just having Aiden Childs back there instead of Noah Kim or Caton Hauser is just going to make it so that defenses can't key in on the running backs, both of them, but I think Nate Carter's a little bit more talented, so give me Nate Carter.
All right, and Dad with Tourette's, K'Ron averaged 4.9 yards per carry on a 3-win UMass team. He had over 1,200 yards, over 10 touchdowns.
Michigan fans told me, UMass transfers are elite.
Yeah.
If you get a UMass transfer,
Josh Wallace was pretty damn good last year. You hope that Lynch Adams has the impact that Josh Wallace did.
I'm just going by what I was told, man.
He was great last year.
All right, next one.
All right, next question. Forget Aiden Childs. Forget Jordan Turner. Forget Jack Velling.
Okay.
How much of a difference will simply swapping Jay Johnson for Brian Lindgren and Scotty Hazelton for Joe Rossi make?
All the difference.
It's going to make such a big difference.
All the difference.
Actually competent coordinators. Joe Rossi had Minnesota's defense as a top 10 college football defense for multiple years in a row.
M. Karpoff, oh wait, that is a fire bottle, Spenny. Steve Lehman, no, sorry, not drinking spicy cough syrup. Motown Cool, whiskey is whiskey when you investigate enough to find what you like. Mike G, Neil, you can't drink scotch in that pink-ass shirt. I agree. That's why I don't.
It's got to be black.
I don't think I've ever seen my dad wear pink, not going to lie.
That's why he's better than I am. He's a better man than I am. 100% he is. And I know that we're all better men than Jay John. Like, Spenny.
He's the Antichrist.
I'm not saying it's the same thing. And I'm not trying to compare them.
That's terrible.
And I'll follow it with a but. Because when you say but, you are going to compare the things you just said that you're not going to compare. I would imagine that him moving on or being shot out of the sun from the program has to be what newfound freedom feels like.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah.
You had to feel like Andy Dufresne when he climbed out of that sewer.
Feels like the day Hitler died. All those soldiers in World War II, the day Hitler died. It's the same thing as Jay Johnson getting fired. Same exact thing. Equally comparable.
Yep.
I want to hear Flannel's answer.
No, yes, obviously it's going to make a huge difference. I actually think the bigger difference is going to be Jay Johnson being gone. Jay Johnson, if you want like a cross-Michigan comparison, to me, Jay Johnson was a poor man's Al Borges. And you shouldn't want to be a poor man's Al Borges. Jay Johnson is one of the worst offensive coordinators I've ever seen.
He was a destitute man.
He's my most hated sports figure in the history of sport.
How much did it suck to watch Jaden Reed look amazing in Green Bay, knowing that you had him and Keon Coleman in 2022?
And Kenneth Walker.
Hey, Spenny. Tony Snow brings up a great thing that I never thought of. Papa Racks on Big D Energy or the heavyweight sounds hilarious. Can we get him in for a Bourbon Friday?
We could probably get him in here for a Bourbon Friday.
Would he drink bourbon or is he past that? He's probably past
he would
it.
drink bourbon. Yeah.
Hey.
Can we get him on the chair?
Yeah, I'm sure he would come in one of these days.
I want to do a Big Papa Rackster segment.
Yeah, we could do that.
I just want to talk to him about life. Why am I soft? What tips does he have to toughen me up?
It's fair.
Why am I soft?
Would he do it?
Yeah, I'm sure he would.
Let's talk to him. All right. Where are we at?
All right. Question 4 of the MSU Nickel Package. Who will catch more touchdowns from Aiden Childs this year? Jack Velling, Montori Foster, or Nick Marsh?
Spenny told me it would be Foster.
And I think it's going to be Jack Velling. He had 8 last year with Oregon State. I just think he's going to be Aiden Childs' red zone safety blanket.
You buy into the continuity, I guess.
Yes.
I can't hate you for that.
Yep.
Chuck Brewer says, was he worse than the OC at Iowa the last few years? Yes.
Ooh.
He was. Because he had
Brian
better weapons.
Spenny.
He had much better weapons to work with and was equally as abysmal.
That's a good argument, though.
All right, next question. Final question. With a total of 10 transfer players as projected starters for Michigan State, is continuity and communication a concern for the production of this team?
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, how can it not be? Like, when you start working backwards for it, I will tell you this too, Spenny. I talked to my Florida Atlantic people on the way in today because I figured it'd be relevant. They are asking the same questions. Like, the Florida Atlantic thing, I think people are just kind of basing this. If you're betting on this game tonight, you're insane.
I'm betting on this game.
You're different. You are insane.
I bet a lot on this game.
FAU money.
You want to bet?
No, I'll talk.
I'll give you 5-1 odds.
I'm a hoe. Don't listen to me. I'm just a hoe.
Okay, you're different. You're excluded from this count. Normal people, you're insane. Like, Florida Atlantic has a new QB1, a new RB1, a new wide receiver 1, and I know they have Tom Herman. I know Tom Herman is a good coach. Yep. With that being said, they're coming off the and Flannel, you're excluded from this because you wouldn't understand. They had Willie Taggart as their last coach.
Yeah.
One of the worst coaches that falls up ever. Ever. Willie Taggart is one of the worst football coaches in America.
Yep.
And Florida Atlantic fell for it. They did. They fell for it coming off the Lane Kiffin thing. It has ravaged their program.
Yeah.
Ravaged because he was awful. And now Tom Herman's coming in trying to pick up the pieces. Spenny, Godspeed to you. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
I have again,
I'm confident in Michigan State's offense this year.
The Florida Atlantic people, you have no idea. Florida Atlantic could win. Florida Atlantic could lose by 60. Like, they don't know.
Yeah, that's a tough place to
be. So,
yes,
the overriding answer is continuity is an issue for everybody.
Yeah. Spenny, you said something just a minute ago. I think defensively, yes. But offensively, you almost have I don't know if it's unprecedented, but, quarterback Oregon State, tight end Oregon State, center Oregon State, OC Oregon State, head coach Oregon State. But defensively, I think that's the reason.
Ed Woods. It literally all falls on the shoulder of Ed Woods.
Sure, and that's 100% fair. And that's why defensively, I think it's going to cost them. I think MSU is starting the season 3-1. They either lose at Maryland or they lose home to Boston College. And it's going to be because they give up too many points. Offensively, I think they're going to
That is usually why you lose.
That's fair.
Score more points than the other team, and by golly, you're going to win. But no, for real, I think it's going to be they could lose 35-27 at Maryland. I'm not saying it's likely, but that would be the reason.
You could score more points with Mark White.
You could score more points with Mark White, and you could score $5,000 of your closing costs with Mark White. If you need to buy a new home, just hit up Mark White and Associates. Like I said, they will save you up to $5,000 of your closing costs. All you have to do is visit markwhitesells.com or call 248-290-8242. That's 248-290-8242. Mark White, make your dreams come true.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports. Enough Detroit sports. Make sure you listen to Ermanni and Edwards with Maz next, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on the Woodward Sports Network.
Since 1996, everybody, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a fast, convenient, and first-class car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. There's 18 Feldman Automotive locations, so you know there's one in your backyard. Here's the deal, everyone. We all know about Feldman Chevrolet in Novi, Michigan's #1 Chevrolet dealer. Shout out Ryan Palter. I talked to him yesterday. The Feldman Pigskin Pick'em Cup will be back in effect.
Shout out.
So we'll be
Where's
doing
your belt?
That's a question for Ryan Palter. We'll talk about that. Yep. He vows to do better, by the way.
He did.
And he'll need to.
He'll have to.
He knows. But anyway, you can't do any better than buying a car from Feldman Automotive. Sam Flannel did it, said it was flawless, said it was immaculate. The vibes were immaculate, I believe is what he said. He didn't really say that. But I'm sure they were anyway. FeldmanAuto.com, that is the play. They're the best in the car game, everybody. Feldman Automotive. Keeping it pushing. Bourbon Friday, Nickel Package Friday, Holiday Weekend Friday, Getaway Friday. I got a tea time at 3 o'clock Friday. All of it.
I got to hit leg day.
It's leg day for Spenny. He passed on the bourbon. Respect, man.
I did.
Respect.
You still could have drunk his leg day.
Well, I got to hit 45 minutes on the treadmill and then hit leg day.
Okay. All right. Fair.
Respect.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Respect. All right, Neil Rule, Sam Flannel in for DMAC KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you. Real quick in the chat. John Hughes, Neil, have you had Jefferson's Age at Sea bourbon? I did. Sucked.
Damn.
You asked.
He's a connoisseur.
Yeah, you asked. I was all excited to drink it. But I think we just kind of all bought into the story. So for those that don't know, they barrel it, they put it on ships, they take it around the world.
Wow.
LFG says Jay Johnson is the 24 OC at Wyoming, opening tomorrow night for Wyoming at Arizona State. Bet the under.
But I want to hear this bourbon story.
Oh, so they barrel it, they put it on ships, it sails around the world.
Okay.
And that's the thing,
that's
8
the
months
selling
or
point.
12. Yeah, that's like the selling point.
That's so stupid.
So, well, the story is like it sloshes around more, so it takes in more of the barrel, and the humidity and the conditions change.
Okay, that's fair.
So you get a variation. Maybe I got a barrel that didn't have the proper...
But it wasn't hidden.
But whatever. The moral is I tried it. It sucked. You asked, I answered.
Yeah.
Don't ask me a question if you don't want the answer.
It's fair.
Fair.
All right.
How are babies made? All right, let's
Sometimes
go.
a man and a woman love each other very much.
Top 5 fluids next
Top
week.
5
Tune
fluids.
in.
Tune in.
All right, come on, sports. Hey, sports business, guys. All right, we got NFL, we got college football, sports business nickel
Yes,
packages
please.
left.
All right,
Please.
Let's
sports
go.
business nickel package. Let's get back on time. The NFL has decided to allow private equity investors. What does this mean?
Basically,
More money.
what this means for the crowd that doesn't understand it, if you're Jerry Jones and your franchise is for math's sake, I know it's probably more than this, but just for easy math's sake, you could say they're valued at $10 billion. It's probably closer to 13. 13 billion.
That's crazy.
But for math's sake, let's say it's 10. You could chip off 10% of your team and get $1 billion.
Who wouldn't want
You know
to do
what I'm
that?
saying? Like if you own your team and you're sitting on it and it's worth $13 billion, you know what you don't have in your possession? $13 billion.
Big facts.
However, you can do this, private equity, and there'll be a line out the door.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Who
More
doesn't
money.
want 10% of the Dallas Cowboys, even if it is $1 billion?
How do you not?
One of the biggest franchises, if not the biggest in the NFL.
So basically, Flannel, it's a way for these guys to cash in a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, shout
More
out.
money.
You know, why wouldn't you, right? I mean,
you speaking to the
Hey,
pores over here.
To quote our old buddy Fish, how do you not?
How do you not?
How do you not? There it goes.
Shout out Fish.
Shout out Fish.
R.I.P. All right, next question of
He's
the
alive.
sports business nickel package. Are we cool with Saudi money in sports now?
We should be.
Goddamn right we are.
Like, what?
Flannel, go ahead, tackle this one.
No. Yeah, 100%. I just like watching the games, man.
All money's bloody. Who cares?
Right, literally.
That's a good. That's
Yeah,
a
but
Literally.
hey, no. You guys were talking tough before. Remember when this
wasn't.
all started?
I said I'll go
Remember
to
when
live
this
in
all
Saudi.
started?
He's talking to the chat.
I'm talking.
okay,
I'm talking
yeah,
to
I was
all
about to say,
of
oh,
you.
no, oh, no.
You guys were talking to
I don't give a fuck.
hundreds of you in this chat. Blood money, blood
Yep.
money, blood money. But you know what? If you keep doing something, eventually
cares?
you
Who
don't
cares?
care.
Right.
All money's got blood on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some might be stripping period
It's
blood,
all
but,
fake
you know,
and
hey.
doesn't matter any fucking way. It's a
That was
construct.
Nice little thing you added in there, Spenny.
Thank you.
No,
Glad
but for
Neil
real,
didn't hear
It's a
it.
fucking construct.
I didn't hear it. What'd you say?
I said all money's bloody. Some might
Yeah.
be stripper period
And,
blood,
and
but
if
it's
you
all right.
right, it's,
Oh my, that's one thing I struggle with.
Yeah,
That whole scenario.
it's a good time.
it's rare, but it happens.
DNC ENT. Who is you guys? You guys.
Yeah.
GR Blake's 24. Angels Envy. I mess with Angels Envy heavy. I like Angels, but again, I sway towards the sweeter bourbons.
What
stuff
sparked
like-
this question? Is there something new going on with the Saudis now?
No, it's just they're
I want
They're
to see
good-
their Super Olympics.
they're going to merge with the PGA.
Of course, 'cause
obviously.
if the PGA is smart, they need to do that.
This private equity, I bet you more than half will be Saudi funds.
The Saudis always
Saudi
win,
public
bro.
funds.
Go white.
They
got the World Cup coming.
fights. I mean, you name it, they got it. Like,
They're talking about doing the Super Roid Olympics. I would watch that.
yeah,
Have all of them take as much steroids as possible and do Olympics. That would be awesome.
What?
Are you kidding me?
it's the baseball era all over
Yeah,
again.
they're literally saying they're going to do it in Olympics, but they can juice as much as they want.
Shout out Barry Bonds.
That would
with
be
it.
fucking
baseball.
awesome.
Yes.
No positive test.
No positive.
Hey, right, and he beat the case. Fuck you talking about?
So
Put 'em in the hall.
Judging by the Michigan fan logic,
Yeah.
they got nothing.
Although
They do.
Shohei Ohtani's coming
See,
for that
now
crown,
you
though.
get it.
Oh, is he? That's funny because this offensive season that's so incredible
Yep.
would be Barry Bonds' 11th best season.
But he's also had similar offensive seasons while being a Cy Young candidate. You love Shohei. When it's all said
do.
and done, it'll be Barry Bonds and Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds is the best hitter ever.
Absolutely.
Here's a fun
Yep.
fact. This is courtesy
Babe
of Dan
Ruth's a
Levitar.
bum.
He won
Big fact.
7 MVPs. If you take away all the stats from those 7 MVP seasons, he has 440 home runs and 390 stolen bases, which is the most combined of anyone.
It's like the Wayne Gretzky stuff. Like if Wayne Gretzky never
You don't
scored a
even
goal,
realize
he'd
it.
still be the leading point scorer in the history of the NHL.
We don't even realize it.
It's wild.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got?
All right, next question of the sports business nickel package. Yes, Network and MSG Network joined a joint venture for a streaming service where they can stream the Yankees, Knicks, Rangers, Islanders, Devils, Nets, and Sabres. It'll cost $42 a month. Your thoughts? Maz is in heaven.
New York is ahead of its time.
It's a good value.
Yes,
I mean,
That's
they-
a
we're being
really good.
serious.
That's a really good value.
They are on point, like always.
And I know that everyone in the chat's going to be, I would never pay for it.
Yes, you would.
I would
Yes, you would.
I
If
would pay for
Detroit
the
did
Illich
some
Network in a heartbeat.
No, for real. If Detroit did some shit like that, you would all pay.
Yeah.
If they just took Bally's and made it the Illich Network and charged the same price, would you buy it?
Yes.
Yes. If the app it works for me, absolutely, I'm buying it.
Hey,
There
I'll
you go.
tell you what. The New York Knicks, they've got themselves a pretty fervent fan base.
Shout out.
They're going to have the best team they've had in a long time.
It's going to be
this year.
so awesome.
It's just New York, though. They always are
Yeah.
ahead of the curve. And I know they have the most money, but they are always ahead of the curve.
They're
when it
going to be
comes
holding
this.
teams to like 90 points a game this year. Like their defense is going to be nasty.
This is the year for the Knicks, right?
It is.
It's the year that they get the 2 seed.
Yes.
in the Eastern
Mikal
Conference.
Bridges equals NBA.
Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby,
Yeah.
Josh Hart, like Mitchell Robinson. They're going to be playing some defense. Tibbs is going to have these guys working.
They
man.
should make Eastern Conference
the
Finals.
Oregon of the NBA.
Man,
No,
New
for
York
real.
Knicks.
Because Tibbs is going to burn them out every time.
Yo, he's going to.
Set
for
your
sure.
eyes to it.
But now we have multiple guys now, so I'm happy.
But you know what?
DNC, ENT, yes. OFC, I'm paying.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, at least DNC, ENT is honest.
Yeah.
We don't agree with everything, but
I would
he's
pay
honest.
for. I would pay for sure.
Yeah.
As would I. All right.
All right, next question. We talked a lot about Coach Prime. Colorado sold out season tickets in consecutive seasons for the first time since 1996. Great year, legend was born, and set a record with 68,000 applicants for the fall semester. Is Coach Prime underpaid?
Yes.
Let that hate out
100%
your
he's
heart, Sam.
underpaid.
Let that hate out your heart, Sam.
100%. He's
Let it out.
underpaid. He's what's he? $5 million a year, right? I
When
think that's what
nobody
he is.
think about
$5
Colorado
million a
before
year.
he got there. Nobody.
$5 million a year under 68,000 applicants.
Yeah.
68,000.
You know, let's just pay him more than Kirby Smart. How about that?
I
Let's
mean,
just pay him more than
if you're going dollar for dollar,
Bro,
he's
I
in
am
the
going to
discussion.
recreate what I did organically on the show a couple of weeks ago.
What'd you do?
Pass out.
Oh,
That happened. You know what? I'm alive and well, and I
You
recovered
are.
fine. Win some damn games, man, first. Come on. It's all this ancillary stuff. That's why I say it's snake
If
oil.
we can crown Caitlin Clark, goddammit, we can crown Deion Sanders.
Caitlin Clark has done more in the WNBA than Deion Sanders has done in
for
college
Colorado,
football.
for Colorado, wrong.
That is
wrong.
Caitlin Clark's going to win
Wrong.
Rookie of the Year, and Deion Sanders is going to have a second consecutive season of no bowl games.
Angel Reese is going to win Rookie of the Year.
That's not true. She
might.
shot like 20% in her last like 7
That
games.
is
She's also got
non-factual.
like 63 rebounds
Flannel.
in the past 3
Did you,
games.
did you
cop
hear
out.
those stats?
I don't care. I'm
You know
not
who
a
does
bad
care?
guy, man.
You know who does care? Deion's boss.
And he's still going to leave after Shador goes to the NFL.
Maybe he will, maybe he won't.
All right.
Now if they offer him $10 million a year. All right,
Mike G says, Sam, pass out having sex, not at work.
You know,
That is a better scenario.
That is a better
Hey,
scenario.
you better stop playing with old Musket over here.
Well, yeah, 'cause-
Y'all-
24-hour turnarounds. There's nothing wrong with that.
Big Musket. Fuck you talking about?
24-hour turnaround is crazy,
Yeah.
Flannel.
Dude, I'm like married. You get.
Come
you know,
on,
I'm gonna
man.
stop.
Flannel,
I'm gonna stop.
I understand.
Give me
I
a solid.
understand.
All he's got to do to get the pump primed again is just think about those Michigan season tickets.
Give me a
That's
solid-
all he's got to do.
Give me a solid 10 minutes. I'm good to go.
Oh, we're in the 15th row. Where are you guys at?
We're like in the 20s or
At
something.
20th row,
Yeah.
Michigan
Hell
Stadium. He's
yeah.
like,
This Saturday. Hey, this Saturday, if anybody wants to. If anybody.
hey, KG, how is he? 20th row. Hey,
I ain't mad at
Any
you,
of my
man.
fellow Michigan fans, come say hello. I'll be there this Saturday.
Mr.
Cheer them on against
Musket is
Fresno State.
crazy. 24-hour turnaround is wild.
Big Musket.
oh my God, John
Y'all better
Effing
stop playing
Lord.
with Flannel.
John Effing Lord in all caps. Buckshot is back.
Buckshot is back.
KG, you said you understand.
No, I do understand, but it's still funny as hell.
I
man.
don't
It's
understand.
still hilarious.
That guy 62. I'm effing dying
I
right
do
now.
understand, though. It get like that sometimes. But
Dante-
Drinkopedia light, you'll be
Yeah.
right.
Dante
You gotta have that Gatorade
151.
on deck.
Neil, should I take Hawaii plus a 14 against UCLA? I don't advise it. They are not good on the road. I'm not making it a get right. Please understand. I'm not giving it the full stamp of approval. I make it a rule. I tend to go when Hawaii's an underdog on the road. You take the favorite. That's just what I've noticed as an avid follower of the program. How many we got left?
One more.
Big Musket energy.
Big Musket.
Please let's do this so we can get out of
Just
here.
like Flannel, we got one more in us. All right.
Oh, we're thinking about that 20th row at the big house.
Tom Brady has a deal in place to become a part owner of the Las Vegas Raiders. There's one problem. Until it is approved, he is not allowed to take part in production meetings with coaches or watch practices. But, hey, that hasn't stopped him before, has it?
Man, that's a shot, Spenny.
You wrote that. I love Tom Brady.
I did not write that.
I love Tom Brady.
We talked about this on E&E yesterday. I think
did you? Okay.
Yeah, I think there's workarounds. I don't think it's the biggest deal in the world, and he's not giving up his ownership. Like, if it comes down to a choice between the broadcasting and the ownership, bye-bye Fox.
Yes.
He's been working for this ownership for a while.
I guess it depends, Flan, on the percentage, right? Like, what kind of – are we talking like a 10%? Because if it's like a 10% thing, then yeah. I mean, but, hey, Fox, take your piddly-ass $350 million
Exactly, and kick rocks. I get way more freedom as a owner of a franchise.
Let me ask you this. How much money does Tom Brady need? He's getting paid $29 million to get roasted on Netflix by Nikki Glazer.
That's why he's the GOAT.
How much is enough?
Tom Brady won 2 Super Bowls as a starting quarterback when leading his offense to 13 points.
That's all?
It's facts.
Fuck you, Flannel.
Right. Is this Tom Brady slander we heard?
He hates Tom Brady.
I do.
I never knew that about you.
Oh, well, yeah, I do.
Damn.
All right. I mean, that's crazy that this Michigan gawker hates Tom Brady.
Hey, it was before my time. I didn't become a fan until 03. That's why I love Braylon Edwards as a football player so much and as a coworker. Shout out Braylon.
Shout out Braylon.
You think you know a person, bro.
Let's talk serious right now. All right, everybody. Let's rein it back in.
Shout out Giselle.
But Flannel, if it gets down to it, we're talking about access to the Michigan season tickets. I'm sure KDK Law could help you out.
If that musket not firing no more.
But I'm not getting divorced.
Divorce, family, criminal law. Look, child custody, all of it. This is serious stuff, everybody. Are you losing sleep because of it?
Shout out Giselle.
You may be, as a matter of fact. In KDK Law, Kevin and Catherine, they will have your back. Over 10 years of experience, 24/7 availability. Guys, come on now. Get lawyered up. Get the best on your side. KDK Law, they're right here in Birmingham. You scan the QR code on the screen. They will pay your filing fee if you mention Woodward Sports. KDK Law, here in Birmingham, they have your back.
So just to get the heated steering wheel, I also had the spring for the bigger rims.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Those upgrades will cost you an arm and a leg every time.
Hey, new car crew, how'd it go this weekend? I got a great deal on mine.
How?
I went to Randy Wise, not those other guys. They got me in a great new ride, and they didn't break my budget. Hey, could you pass me the sugar?
How?
Never mind.
He made the wise choice.
Yep.
Make the wise choice at randywisechevy.com.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
What happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand and offer more products to more people. This is exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC, the same great service that customers have come to know and trust on Woodward Avenue just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today at lesstanford.com. Les Stanford Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
All right, keeping it pushing, everybody. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Sam Flannel in for DMAC. We have KG, Spencer Raxter, Bourbon Friday, Nickel Package Friday, Holiday Weekend Friday.
Holiday season.
Holiday season, everybody.
DJ
all right,
drama.
we've been saying we're going to do it all the time. We've been saying that we're going to get the clock right. We're trying to do it.
It's getting worse.
Yeah.
All I want to do
We now have 6 minutes.
is do the Labor Day Nickel Package.
Yes.
That's what I want to do.
Big
That's
facts.
what I want to get to. So let's do this. Let's cook through the college one. And when we come back, we'll do the Labor Day one.
Sounds
I want to
good.
give it its proper due. Real quick, LFG. Barry Bonds, pre-PEDs, like his dad, was a 5-tool line drive hitter, a more athletic Al Kaline with a higher batting average. LFG, he has 500 home runs plus, 500 stolen bases plus. The only other player in the history of baseball to even be 300 is his dad.
You can stick as many needles in your ass as you want.
Barry Bonds,
you still have to hit the ball.
Barry Bonds is the greatest baseball player to ever live.
Facts.
He got walked intentionally with the bases loaded. End of story. End of argument. All right, college football nickel package.
College football nickel package. First question. Well, how was the first night of college football?
Electric.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It was creeping up on me yesterday during the show, But then with the Tigers having an afternoon game where they got shut out, by the way.
Don't talk about that.
We good. With the Tigers being off the docket, I settled in. I was doing Detroit City FC work. I was doing show work. And I locked in, and it did not disappoint. Largely because the Colorado game was fun, entertaining, all of it, Flannel, so suck it.
It was fun. It was entertaining. But did
You know what was not fun and was not entertaining? PJ Fleck with the straw hat and the monkey on his shoulder, with the coffee cup, with the carnival barker. Come on, come on.
You don't mean Minnesota's kicker pulling a Scott Norwood isn't fun? Come on, go down to the wire. No, I'm kidding. But you know what was really fun? That Rutgers-Howard game. Kyle Monangai, stud. No, I'm kidding. Yes, it was obviously fun. And a Colorado, North Dakota State, as much as I'm not a Colorado football fan, it was a fun game. Like Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter, at least on that one night, was absolutely electric. And a shout-out Jimmy Horn Jr. as well.
Woodward Sports Chat there at Steve Lehman. CMU, baby. They put up a 66.
Man, yeah, they did. I had information that the other team was going to cover. But
you have bad information.
Clearly, somebody that works at the school told me that.
I thought about marking down CMU as a get right yesterday. I thought about it and I didn't do it.
Yeah,
I'm not flippant with it. All right, second down.
All right, second down. Next question: can Lane Kiffin make Ole Miss an SEC contender? Fuck yeah, he can.
Yes,
I love Lane.
Yes,
Kiffin.
don't go against Lane.
I have a T-shirt with the man's face on it that I'm gonna wear to the Florida Atlantic game next weekend.
Hell yeah.
Right.
I love him. He's great. However, Georgia, Bama, there are some Penn State vibes to Ole Miss. There are.
I get it.
Is that fair?
We're talking contenders.
Yes, but it's fair. But they're making the playoff.
Yeah, exactly. That would make them a contender.
I'm not even convinced of that.
I think they'll be better than Bama this year.
But you like Jackson Dart, possible Heisman, right?
Oh yeah, possibly.
Jackson Dart is my favorite bet for Heisman.
You know, returning wide receiver.
I don't know about that, but Flannel, let me hit you with this. And I don't have their schedule in front of me. Yeah. I guess I could pull it up real quick, because the thing that I think about with that whole playoff discussion, when you bring it up, they play. I don't trust them to win all their road games that they should win. I don't trust them to do it. Okay. I don't. You know, one that really stinks for Ole Miss this year is when they go to South Carolina. That one stinks. And if South Carolina's catching double figures, I'm telling you guys, get ready, because I will jump on that one. At LSU, okay? Tough. They're at Florida.
I'd say win.
They have Georgia. Florida. They have Georgia coming in. You see what I'm saying? And if they're 9-3, they're taking 10-2 Michigan over them. They are.
Well, look, obviously, you would take 10-2 Michigan over them, but and this is just me talking about Ole Miss as a football team. They've got a Heisman contender quarterback. They've got two great wide receivers. They have a great tight end. They got a couple of really nice transfer portal gets in the offseason, and a tackle Walter Nolan and a Princely from Florida. They struggled defensively last year, and they're attempting to fix their warts. So yes, they will go 10-2.
Who would be your 4 SEC playoff people as of right now?
Georgia and Bama. Obviously, no doubt.
So
Arkansas.
You believe in Bama still?
In
terms of playoff?
Yeah, to go 10-2.
Okay. All right,
Arkansas.
Fair. But who was the other two?
Razorbacks.
That's aggressive.
Yeah.
They put up 60 points last night?
If Texas A&M gets that win over Notre Dame.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
okay,
I can't lay it down for you. After a month, I'll know.
Vanderbilt.
Yeah. Triple option this year.
Look out. Triple option.
Wing T they're running.
Hell yeah.
Shout out James Franklin. He was actually really good at Vanderbilt. That's the funny thing. He was.
They're running the Wing T. I know you support that.
All right, next question of the college football nickel package. What college football game are you looking forward to the most this weekend? MSU, FAU.
All right.
I really am, though.
I am looking forward. It's twofold, all right? Number one, like football, I'm looking forward to Georgia Clemson.
No, you're not.
Because I want Dabo Sweeney destroyed.
Thank you. I'm so sick of him.
I want him to quote Screwface.
I want his family dead.
Yeah, to quote Screwface from the Steven Seagal movies. Yeah. I want him dead. Yes. I want his family dead. And he's all cross-eyed into the microphone. He's like, shout out Screwface.
It's a great movie.
I was scared of him as a little kid.
Hey,
he's a fossil. Don't worry about it. It'll take care of itself.
I know, but I want him taken out back.
I get you.
And I want to hear the bang, and then I just want to walk away, understanding what was done, because it's over for him.
It's been over.
You can't be in this bubble where you think you're above reality, like he does. Oh, we're not doing transfer portal.
They even caught up to Saban. That's how you know it's real.
Exactly.
It even caught up to Saban.
We're not doing transfer portal. We don't do name, image, and likeness. My program's built in the likeness of Christ. Okay, cool. All right. Then go to Holy Cross to be the coach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're talking about reality here.
Lady of Loretta Head.
And I want Kirby Smart.
Dead.
And I want... No, I celebrate Kirby Smart. I want Kirby Smart to beat them by 30, 40, 50. I want 2 Georgia players arrested for going 110 on Saturday night in the streets as well. I want the full package, Flannel. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. On a side note, Sunday night, USC LSU. Sunday night of Labor Day weekend is electric. I love it, and I'm locking in.
Yeah, I'm a bigger fan of Dabo than some. He is Clemson football, but no. My honest opinion, though, I'm looking forward to Texas A&M against Notre Dame. I think Texas A&M beats Notre Dame. I really do. One of the big matchups to look at is Texas A&M's got one of the better quarterbacks in the nation, Connor Wigman, and Notre Dame's got a damn good corner in Benjamin Morrison. But Texas A&M wins that game. I'm big on A&M at least being a 9-win team this year.
Or adapt or die.
LFG, is your musket firing blanks? Sam Buckshot Flannel has the remedy for you. Steve DeYoung says Eastern Michigan. Do they play this weekend?
Do they?
All right. Shout out Power Day.
Flannel, grab a night bullet and go to semi-automatic.
I wish I'd have known about night bullets in college.
Man.
For real.
He need a pink horsepower.
Is that it?
I'll tell you what, when I pulled the baddie that I shouldn't have pulled, I was copping a night bullet. I was giving her a night for life. Yeah. All right, next question. No, we got 2 more.
All right.
Is this the year for Nebraska?
No, it's never the year for Nebraska. Flannel, tell me more.
Yeah.
To make a bowl game, yes. They've missed the bowl game 7 years in a row. They're going to make a bowl game.
You know what?
They're going to make a bowl game.
It hurts me to say this.
6 wins.
If they beat Colorado, they'll probably be 7-0. They probably will be. Because you guys know me about this. It's not about your team. It's not about your program. What is it about?
Schedule.
It's about your schedule. Yeah. Like that's what it comes down to. And I want to get it right, so hold on here. A more prepared host would probably have this for you, but I don't, and here we are. Okay.
Still
they play UTEP.
Win.
All right. They play UTEP. They play Colorado. They play Northern Iowa. They play Illinois, all at home to start.
4-0.
They're at Purdue.
Win.
They're home against Rutgers.
Win.
They're at Indiana.
Win.
7-0.
Damn.
6-1. Even if they lose to Colorado, they're 6-1. And the narrative will be they're back. They are not back. And I don't want to hear it from you. I don't care if they go to a bowl. They're 6-1 right there. It's bullshit. You know it's bullshit. And I don't want to hear another word about it. They host UCLA. They host Wisconsin.
Yeah.
They play at Iowa. Get the fuck out of here, man.
They missed the bowl game 7 years in a row. They're starving. A bowl game would be a cracker.
Shut up. Next question. Let's get this over with.
Final
Next
question.
I want to get to Labor Day.
What is your favorite college football tradition?
My favorite college football tradition is the week someone has a big national game, they're overranked by like 7 spots.
And folds. Normally.
I love it. Like, you knew Michigan was going to be in the top 10 this year. Why? They got the Peacock game against Fresno State week 1.
Come on now.
Of course they're going to be.
And we're national champions.
And teams of that ilk. Why is USC ranked? Does anyone here think USC is one of the top 25 teams in the country?
No.
But they're on the stage. They're playing LSU. The national network has it. I've given you this roadmap for years.
There's USC.
Some of you choose to use it. Some of you choose to ignore it, but I'm right.
Yes, and if you guys are regular frequenters of the Big House like myself, the James Earl Jones introduction video, and then that goes into the players taking the field and slapping the Go Blue Club supports you banner. That is the best tradition in college football.
Whack.
And the funny thing is, you think that I'm a homer? That's like with Hail to the Victors playing. That is college football. Midwest, especially in like the November.
Florida State Spear is pretty cool.
I like the spear. Yeah, I like the Iowa wave. When they wave,
that is cool.
They wave to the Children's Hospital. That's a good one.
Yeah, absolutely. Is that it?
Yep. Tell us about Randy Wise, Flannel.
Hey, Randy Wise, how would you like to play with a legend like Darren McCarty, Kurt Gibson, Braylon Edwards, or Calvin Johnson? It's the Randy Wise. Hey, it's the Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour. Register today, and you can play like a VIP. Go to @woodwardsports.com or scan the code on the screen. When it comes to your next car or truck, make the wise decision. It's Randy Wise Automotive.
And let me tell you about the watch party and the post-game show, both presented by Sabbath Coffee Roasters, both live at Hayes Social. Woodward Sports is doing Lions season better than anybody in the state, so make sure you come join us for the live watch party and the post-game show. Like I said, both live at Hayes Social. Make sure you check it out. Great food, great beers, great atmosphere. All of that presented by Sabbath Coffee Roasters.
At Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down.
Try out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Hey, y'all better get on these free fitness training sessions from Planet Fitness.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home?
Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
Join Planet Fitness today and get everything you need for just $1 down. $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Thursday, July 18th.
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Maine, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and woodwardsports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah!
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza is popping up all over Metro Detroit. They just opened one in Madison Heights, so make sure you check it out. They got the best pizza, chicken, and biscuits in the game. If you want to find out where you can find one, go to Sorokis.com. Soroki's, now that's crispy.
All right, keeping it pushing. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, coming down the stretch here. Getaway Friday. I got a tea time at 3. This chair is going to be spinning.
Leg day.
Spinning. Leg day for Spenny. Flannel, what do you got going on?
Oh,
He's going to be chilling.
Buckshot.
Hey, I'm going to be at the Big House Saturday night to watch their opening game.
Yeah, with the old father-in-law.
Yes,
no,
sir.
actually, the father-in-law and the mother-in-law are in Italy.
out of the picture?
They're in Italy for a couple of weeks, so I'm going with my wife.
Nice.
Hey, Saturday night,
So,
then Sunday buckshot, Monday recovery.
Why did I promote myself? I got to close this big mouth of mine.
Buckshot.
But you know what Monday is?
Labor Day. Let's go,
Labor
Spenny.
Day. And we have a Labor Day nickel package.
Oh, these are electric.
Because Monday is a holiday, we are not going to be in. We're going to be doing best of. So make sure you tune into the best of shows on Monday. But the first question of the Labor Day nickel package, the real hard question that everybody needs to answer, is there anything we should thank communists for more than Labor Day?
No.
Labor Day is electric. I think Labor Day is undersold and undervalued in the pantheon of American holidays. It's off the back of the working man.
It is.
Exactly.
Shout out to my parents.
And they still be trying to get us to work on Labor Day. Most places.
True. Yeah. It should be up there with Christmas.
Yeah.
Where it's frowned upon to even be open.
Yeah.
But it won't be.
It won't.
So you know what? Everyone that's braving it and you got to go into Target or deliver the Amazon or whatever it is that you do, hey, shout out to you.
Salute.
Shout out to you. My parents worked in the car factory. Labor.
Yep.
Hard labor. Provided a life. I didn't have to go that route. I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful for all the labor unions out there as well. It's undersold. It's undervalued. Why? Because labor costs people money. Follow the money, everybody.
Yep. I can't add anything to that. Neil Rule, you said it beautifully. Credit where credit's due.
Second down, Labor Day.
Second down. Do you golf on Sunday or do you golf on Monday?
100% Sunday.
Yeah.
I golf in 2 hours.
I got a round at St. Clair Shores on Sunday.
Speaking of that, so you'll like this. Because essentially next week, when the bell tolls next week, I will be on a work run, the likes of which that have never been seen before. However, before that, I will play this afternoon. I will play Sunday at 7:02 a.m.
Yeah.
Where at?
First group out, Stony Creek.
Nice.
Walking 9 holes. It's what I do on Sunday.
God.
I enjoy it. I will also be playing at 5:44 Sunday night. 9 holes at Stony Creek with my son.
There you
Shout
go.
out to the junior program.
Shout out.
He played for the first time last weekend.
Do you like it?
He's bitten by it.
Yeah.
He wants to go. So
Nice.
We're going to go.
Why don't you play on Monday? Is there some
Because Monday is
It's packed.
It's not even that. It's just Monday of Labor Day. It's nothing but a glorified Sunday.
I got you.
That's true.
Like the impending doom
Yeah.
of the upcoming work
The
week.
impending doom.
It all comes into
The Tuesday
focus.
scaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and it's worse. It's magnified.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just don't vibe with Monday. Flannel.
And that's fair. And I'm not a golfer. My version of golf will probably be like a park date with my wife and my dog, but I'd rather do it on Sunday than Monday.
It's fair. Shout
Like
out Jake.
somewhere that I don't usually go.
So
Maybe
is-
like, go ahead.
No, is Monday just a chill day for everybody? You just sitting on your ass? What do you do?
I'm a barbecue.
What do you do Labor Day Monday?
barbecue.
We do the Peach Festival in Romeo.
Caleb's going to be working the beer tent there.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah.
Shout out Caleb.
Okay.
Go over there. Yeah, I'll do.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Hey.
I'm sure I'll
Hey.
bust you off a couple. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
jeez.
Yo, shout out Caleb. He's been a valuable addition to the heavyweights.
Shout out Caleb.
No,
Caleb's the
yeah,
man.
I'll have to pull up. But no, I will actually be walking the parade with my daughter, the
Okay.
youth soccer program.
Little
in
Miss
Romeo.
Peachy?
No, she didn't run this year.
Damn.
We were victimized.
Yeah.
Ballot stuff.
Definitely, yeah. They fixed the election last year.
They fixed the election last year. No. Third down.
All right, third down, third question.
El Gato. I'm grilling ribeyes and lobster tails on
God
Monday.
damn.
Okay, El
Pull
Gato.
up.
All right, I'm coming over. All right.
Send the address.
Right.
All right, first, next question. You can only choose one to grill. I kept steaks out of it because that would have been the obvious choice.
Yeah.
Burgers, brats, or chicken?
Damn.
Damn.
That's
Go
tough.
ahead, KG.
What's your gut say? Real quick.
I'm a burger guy.
I'm a burger guy, too.
Yeah.
Burger. Let's make
A grill burger,
sweet?
man.
Yeah, it's nothing like it.
You know what? It's a bit of a cop-out. However, brats are higher on my list than you might think.
I like a
There
good
is
brat.
something
Facts.
about a brat.
I'll do brat before chicken.
Yes,
To
I
be
would
real.
too.
I would probably even lean brat in this scenario.
I'm not
But I
mad
got to
at
be
it.
in the mood for brats. I can't just have it if I don't. But when you bite into that first
That
bite of a
snap.
brat off the that
Yeah.
snap,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
bro.
It's so good.
And I
Have
'cause
a
I-
beer with it or something
Yeah.
nice to drink with
Anything.
it. Oh my God. Yes.
It is electric. And I do the peppers. I do saute the peppers
Yeah.
and dump mustard on that.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
Neil.
Woo.
Yes.
Ooh-wee.
Like I said, there's this meat place in Ann Arbor that they have a bunch of different brats, and we got these portobello mozzarella brats one
Oh,
time.
my God, that
they
sounds
were
good.
so good.
That sounds
man.
great.
Oh, and we got these like chicken curry brats that were when my brother made them. Oh, they were so good.
Woodward Sports chat thread, Dad with Tourette's. Damn, Elgato. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah,
no, that's a tough
G.
choice.
Neil, hit him long and straight. Pause.
No, that's
Ryan's
Mr.
I think
reaction.
that's the opposite of pause.
I'm doing a bonfire and yard work. I hustled yesterday to get the yard work done.
Yeah.
I want the yard work.
You
Dad.
don't work on your Labor Day. Come
No,
on.
man, absolutely. Steve Lehman, chicken. Art Vandelay, burgers. Just a Fan, chicken. Dad with Tourette's, burgers. Jack Stark, brats.
Chicken is
Jan, brats.
And Wyatt Bayer, we already did top 5 foods to grill. That was already it's already done.
Long way away.
Chicken's just a little more maintenance if you
Yeah.
want to throw it on the grill. That's all. That's all.
No, 100%.
All right, next question of the Labor Day nickel package. Are you more upset summer is over, or are you more happy football is starting?
I'm in the minority with this. I'm crushed. Summer is over.
Really?
Crushed. Crushed.
Well, you
Days
li-
like today, I love.
Yeah, you like 90-degree heat.
Yeah,
you
you're
I
fucking
do.
Gross.
sicko.
I love. I'm a psycho. Whatever. I love it. I love. All you got to do is hydrate.
You
Hydrate,
love
you're
summer
fine.
more than
sweat.
NFL football? Or college football? You don't.
I'll tell you what. Here's the compromise, Flannel. This time of the year is electric. Like week 0, week 1, where you get you get both.
Yeah.
It's 90+ degrees today. Guess what else is today? College football.
Yeah.
I may be in the minority. I'm more sad summer's gone. We don't get it here.
We don't get
No, we
fall
don't.
anymore
I do
either.
agree with
We
that.
grind our ass off.
Because I hate the winter. I do agree.
KG, I can't
stand
take
it.
And we
it
don't
anymore.
get fall
stand it.
anymore. Back in my day, we used to get like 2 months of fall.
You get a week now.
We get a week and then it's snowing.
Literally, on Halloween, it's 20 degrees on Halloween now. Like, when I was a kid, that wasn't a thing.
I'm going to go happy fall and football this year. I have a very specific reason I'm not going to share with the chat, but if you guys...
Does it involve buckshot?
Not exactly, but you
But
guys,
kind of?
you guys in the room, I'll tell you guys after the show.
Okay. It's fair. We're
Well,
in the,
if you're going to tell us, and you got to tell everybody.
You can't tease the people.
Does it
like
have
that.
to do with buckshot?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, it does. All right.
we're in the inner circle.
Buckshot.
Final question of the Labor Day nickel package. What is the best non-summer beer?
Non-summer?
Non-summer. No Modelo's, no Coronas, no Shandies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's how it works for me. It moves.
I think it moved.
For the fall, it's the pumpkin ale. I fuck with a pumpkin ale heavy. I do. I like the pumpkin ale. I do. Or the Reds. The El Rojo.
I love
from Griffin
Reds.
Claw,
I love
down
Reds.
the road, slaps.
Red Run at Coonan. Oh, man.
It slaps.
Yes.
Now, when we shift to the holidays, most notably Christmas, that's when I'll get into a chocolate stout.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'll do the Guinness and the
They
chocolate
got the Java stout at Coonan.
The coffee stout.
Oh, man, that's a good beer.
Now,
That
look,
sound good.
you got to, square up.
No,
Yeah,
of course. It's
heavy.
Yeah. You expect that from a
Flannel, how about you?
coffee ale.
Any type of hard apple cider.
This guy
That's fair.
over
That's
here.
fair. It's
Yeah.
not my thing, but I
Yeah.
can't hate you on it.
Fair.
Like Blake or
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's way too much sugar in that for me.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Like the chocolate stout is
It's
like
no
what I
beer.
have for dessert.
It's like juice.
Yeah.
Like,
Now there are some psychopath stuff. My buddy Doug Beef,
Yeah.
who might be watching right now, who
Shout
I'm
out
playing
Beef.
golf with later. The Rochester Mills holiday variety pack thing they do
Yeah.
with that blueberry pancake.
The blueberry pancake one's actually pretty
The
good.
s'mores.
Yeah.
That's too much.
The blueberry pancake one's actually pretty good.
see, I can't do the wild flavors. That's not me.
Look, KG, you and I vibe on that.
Yeah.
It's too much.
It's too much.
He'll drink the whole. We play cards the night before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
He drank the whole sample pack.
Yeah.
It was the most insane thing
That's
I've ever
a lot.
seen.
That's heavy.
To me, that was more than Nick Hedigan running a marathon in Baltimore, flying to Detroit, and then doing the Detroit Marathon back-to-back days.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
That's a more impressive feat to me. Drinking, you know what I'm talking about, right? That Rochester Mills sampler pack they do, the 12-pack.
Oh yeah.
They got a maple syrup one.
Yeah, like, come on.
I'm telling you, the blueberry pancake one hits.
Doug, you're a nasty ass.
You guys know where my loyalties lie. I am a fine patron of Coonan. I will be there this weekend, probably a couple days, because like I said, my boy Darius's girl's out of town, so we're gonna get after it this weekend.
Yeah.
So Coonan's our spot. They have, if you like Sam Adams Oktoberfest, if you like Coonan's
the commercial stuff.
Coonan's Oktoberfest and their Red Run. All the beers at Coonan are brewed in house. It's a brewery. They do it right in the back.
Nice.
Those are two of my favorite beers. They obviously got the Drippa and the White Devil. Those are their two heavy hitters. The Drippa's the 9.5%. The
Came through Drippa, drip.
Yeah, the double rice IPA is what Drippa stands for. But Oktoberfest and Red Run at Coonan, you won't find a better beer in the state.
There it is. Shout out Grossbeck.
Shout out. There's one on Grossbeck, and the one I go to is on Mound.
Yep. There you go. All right. Oh, we got to sneak a break in.
Sam's
John
cherry,
Effing Lord.
the cherry wheat is good too. I like that.
John Effing Lord. Oh, Neil is already. All right, let's clean this up. What do we got?
Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness, everybody. That is right. Hey, I put my time in today.
Damn right.
Hey, we worked a new one into it, everybody. It was 5K and Stretch Day. Stretch Day's a thing.
I'm so
guess
proud
what?
of you, man.
They have a stretch station. I was sore the first day.
I'm proud of you, man.
But we came back again. And you know what? Once you get past the burn, there's almost something electric about it.
Yeah, you feel
I'm
looser.
I'm enjoying. I do. I'm feeling looser. And hey, Planet Fitness, you can do it all. Leg day for Spenny.
Yep.
You want to push the weights around, do that. You want to run on the treadmill. Stretch station, 30 minutes. Guys, it's the ultimate gym. If you're a member at another gym, why? Everything you need is at Planet Fitness, especially if you're one of these animals paying $90 a month, $100 a month for a gym membership. Planet Fitness is the play. It's real simple, everyone. Go to planetfitness.com or pull in the parking lot. There's over 50 of them in Metro Detroit. It's Planet Fitness, the best gym in the gym game where your fitness is essential.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Hey, sports fans, don't miss our Injury Insider. That is right, Dr. Jeff Pierce, the Michigan Sports and Spine Center. His appearance powered by MRI of Southfield. We talk breaking sports injury news. We talk about our everyday lives. He's got me stretching. Like, think about it. That's pretty groundbreaking right there.
I'm stretching too.
There it is, everybody. Good. Dr. Pierce.
Shout out
making
Dr.
a difference
Pierce
in the community. Shout out to Dr. Jeff Pierce. Tuesdays with us, Thursdays, Ermanni and Edwards. Darren McCarty trusted his career to this guy. Remember how he came back? That was Dr. Jeff Pierce, everybody. So he's got the resume. Let's just put it like that. For more info, go to MichiganSportsAndSpine.com. All right, we did it, everybody. Final segment of the show. It's going to be a quick one. Mike G, shout out Dragon's Milk.
Oh, Dragon's Milk.
Dragon's Milk is good.
That's my shit right there.
I shout out Final Absolution.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad.
13%.
Oh, yeah. You only need a good one or two of them, and it's good night.
Let's get up on that line, boy, and see if that factors in.
I assure you it won't.
You find out who's the man in the group right there.
Big fact.
What do you got for the weekend, Flannel? Other than Michigan Stadium and Buckshot.
That's all that matters, man.
Hey,
That's
right.
fair.
Pop your shit, man.
That's it.
That's all that matters.
All right. We did it, buddies.
We
Everybody
did.
enjoy your day off.
Thank you for Bourbon Friday, by the way. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
Oh,
The
yeah.
show was a like. Hey, you guys, I do need something from you real quick. Could you hit the like button?
Please.
Let everyone around here know that this is the kind of stuff because I feel like this show today was electric.
Oh, yeah.
We did the sports, and you can't do it every day like this, but you can do it on a Friday, I feel.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate you all, by the way. Thank you all. You guys all work hard. Enjoy your hard-earned Monday off. Get after it Sunday night, everybody.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
I will.
Rest up Monday.
For Sam Flannel, for KG, Spencer Raxter, I'm Neil Rule. Thanks for tapping in. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network.